I'm the macho man, Randy Savage, and this is the bravest woman ever to enter a wrestling ring, and I'm gonna send the honky-tonk man on the first bus back to Disgraceland, yeah!
What a whiner that macho man is!
The 24-inch light arms, the largest arms in the world, are gonna shake, rattle, and roll you, brother. Now I want you to remember one thing, honky-tonk man, you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Want a shot at The Rock tonight? You beat The Rock tonight, and you go on next week and get a shot at The Rock WWE Undisputed Championship. That was disrespect.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now explain about you. Put that thing down.
Just say something right here. You come out here running your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
What is going on, everybody? It is Friday Night's Royal Rumble, and I don't know why I gave it a little bit of an emphasis there, but why not? Fuck it. And what was that cat? Do it again. There you go. There you go.
What are we so angry about?
Nothing. Emphasis on
She
the
shouldn't
point.
be
Emphasis.
mad about anything because we're not talking about anything Rings of Power.
Yeah, as long as you're not making fun of it, because as you've said, I love Rings of Power. Apparently, I didn't know that, but
I didn't want to say anything, but you brought it up. But you know.
Well, all right. First of all, I feel bad of being using the words "Rings of Power" because doesn't that make fun of Green Lantern a little bit? Like, can't we come up with the other something different? Because those are rings of power, right? In Green Lantern,
The Rings of Power?
I don't know.
Rings of Power? Rings of Power?
wait, you clearly discovered the truth now. We now know why they made Rings of Power, because they hated Green Lantern.
I mean, who
or Hal
does?
Jordan.
I was just thinking that it was because you know they hate black people. And speaking of black people, here's Mags.
What?
Mags!
That's
What? Huh?
Did you mean black?
There's something I don't know
people?
about you, Mags.
No, I don't want to get myself in trouble. I'm going to keep it.
What do you mean? I want to
Are
get
you
yourself in trouble?
I don't know.
Hey! What the fuck? Tom, why are you pulling out your extra large dildo?
Well, I saw.
Are you-
on the
are you
title we were
measuring
talking about
yourself?
Jedi Survivor, so I thought I would have Kestis' blade with me, so we can
Yeah.
talk about it.
Oh, I
color.
did.
The wrong color.
It's Kestis's.
Still the wrong color.
Isn't it?
Well-
isn't
Hey,
it
did y'all see
canonically
the
blue?
trailer?
I have not. We're gonna
I've
watch it.
watched it like
cool,
7
'cause I haven't
times. I
either.
watched it in the middle of the line in Rise of Resistance. when it dropped.
Of course,
What's
Shadow
up,
says
Phil?
Shadow says first, and then of course we
Got
got
Phil in the chat. Yeah, what's up,
hell.
man?
Everyone just watched to stop by. Wanted.
Watch the
He
stop
just-
by.
He
Like,
washed
yeah.
up. Wash that ass.
Make sure you get everything. You know,
Get behind the
be
ears.
thorough.
Get behind the ears.
Get the grundle.
You gotta get that taint.
Don't leave it tainted.
Oh, we had a TV that smelled like that. It was hilarious.
What?
How would you know what that smells like?
Cat?
Okay.
And here's the
Yeah.
story.
Your experience on this is what now?
Okay. All right. First of all,
What's
let me
your
just
favorite
first
No.
Wait, let me just first remind people.
We have
don't
to
say
call
where I
HR.
work, all right, so we don't want to. All right, we don't want to say anything. Just so I can remind people, don't say where I work. We were taking out a TV to a person's car, and it was one of those, out of the box kind of TVs, right? And when the guy says, "Smell it," And the other guy goes, why would I do that? He's like, just trust me, smell it. So they peel back the plastic wrapper from this TV, and he goes, dear God, it smells like someone shoved their fingers up their butt.
That's different than the Tate and Grundle.
I don't know. All I know is he said it sounded like, he's like, he gave me some really interesting descriptions of how, you shove your fingers up your and you scratch.
I mean, I suppose if they wipe back to front.
All right. This has already fallen off the rails.
Yeah,
You
pretty much.
guys mentioned it, and so I was like, all right, we had a TV that literally smelled like that, and the person hasn't returned it yet. So
we've been live for about
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Hi,
and
everybody.
45 seconds, and we've already talked about the taint and what it smells like. With that being said, welcome to the panelists. Talking about taints. It's not Cat, it's Joker voice. How you doing, buddy?
J-Law's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I am the first straight white male panelist here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that Mark Hamill owes his entire success to Jennifer Lawrence because she was the first animated voice of the Joker.
Yeah. I walked the cat going fingers up the arse. Zach says hello. Hail,
up?
Zach.
What up, Zax?
Hey, Zax.
Exactly.
Okay. Phil's got to bounce. Phil's still dealing with some personal stuff.
Yep.
We love Phil here, so God bless you, buddy. And you and the family take care.
Aw.
Roman of the Empire says, howdy, folks. What have I stumbled into? Apparently talking about taints and smells. Hail, Roman of the Empire stumbling into that. Joker,
Zach,
no, she's not dumb. She's just unlearned. Wow.
No, she's dumb.
Says Mags. Hey, Roman.
I'm not gonna go where I was gonna go. I'll leave.
Ahoy, Zax. Okay. Second is who's not touching taints, but apparently he just likes to have a little bit of fun. Oh, it's so far up, really.
The tree touched me.
I didn't say I touched
Hi.
them.
He is our resident tree pervert. That is the rogue attraction.
No, first of all, I attract trees to me. I don't touch them. That's a
First
big
of all,
difference.
that tree
The
touched
perverted
me.
trees. Yeah,
That's
let's
what
get this
they all
right.
say.
But hi
So
everyone.
you're saying
It's been-
the tree was attracted to you?
well, I'm called the rogue attraction. It's just things get attracted to me. I don't know why.
He is
It's all
strange.
the
rogue
monkey
thing.
lizard.
It must be
Zord's
Zord.
very magnetic.
It must be Zord.
I will admit, Zort's getting a lot of looks from the ladies lately, dude. On the live streams.
I don't. It's like a pug. It's like the fugly thing when you're so ugly you're cute. Like that works somehow.
I used to have a pug. That's
so true.
That's a thing.
That's
a thing.
Oh, we got
Wait,
after
wait,
oh
wait.
hell, all referred by Magitek Mags. Thank you for stopping by, and we love Mags here, even though she's not on camera because she's eating pizza.
Yeah, I'm eating my my dinner a little bit in the
I eat on
background here.
camera all the time. It's fine.
She's got a mouthful right now.
Rogue. Okay, first of all,
Nina,
a woman eating food on camera.
Yeah, don't.
What's gonna happen to that?
Nina,
I know. I
Nina-
need.
Nina
So I
learned
know.
that the hard. Nina learned that the hard way.
There are certain places you never put your hands, and they stay away from your face.
Only
Anywhere around your face, in any
So
shape.
you put your
that
hands
could
on
be
your
bad.
lightsaber?
oh, wow.
I can put my hands on my lightsaber all I want.
Hello.
Wow.
Get that clipped.
Shadow says Zort is adorable, and Gap says, "Hey Mags, of course." Hey Mags. Also, I lost fucking. Welcome to Cat Hates the Rings of Power, which is not true. She actually loves the Rings of Power.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing
No,
things
wait. Just one question here. So you're saying if you have a pug, which is a butt ugly dog, and you
They're adorable.
and
Hey,
you're-
so are bulldogs.
you're-
So
the
are
dog is more
Frenchies.
attracted to the girl is more attracted to the dog than to you. Which I think pugs are butt ugly.
I see. I'm just as
You're-
ugly as
what are you
Jordan.
going with
So it
this?
works out well.
That you're uglier than the pug, kind of thing.
Yeah, I am.
Well
I
done,
am
yeah.
uglier than the pug.
Yes.
Like I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I go
I
for that
suppose that
cute
depends
ugly.
on how much you drool when you wheeze.
Depends on what I'm doing if I'm drooling or not.
It's a good answer.
I've stolen a mother's kid and just held it to attract girls. I'm just saying.
That was not where I thought that was going to go. And I thought it was going to go something else.
Not where I thought that was going to go either, but somehow I feel like charges might have been an option to be pressed.
That would be.
Things got pressed a little.
Stop!
Oh, voice.
All right, I'm part of a family-friendly channel, and this is
I give $0.
No.
Now here you're
I've been in the chat. I've been in the chat. No, there are innuendos.
Yeah, that's not
Especially
on
with
my
trees.
fault.
Yeah,
trees.
Absolutely.
So which one is far more attracted to you, Rogue? Is it maple leaf trees or is it willow trees?
Palm trees.
Palm trees.
The palm trees are very feisty. They got that like salsa vibe to them, a little Caribbean flair. So they're a little bit, that get the calypso music going, and they're very, very brushing.
See, I'd go with the willows because they got that light touch.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with a pussy willow.
Well, it's true.
Shadow says Cat loves the Rings of Power so much that Guy Ladgio made her gay.
The only thing is, it's hard to. I would argue actually no, because Guy Ladriel is so much guy. There's very little girl left in her.
She doesn't have a beard either. She needs a beard.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
she
fair.
could be somebody's beard, but that's not going to be.
Ew.
Wait, this Joker, did you ever have to finally confess and be like, honey, when you start dating someone, that kid that I've been carrying around with me every time we go on dates? That's not actually my kid. I've been borrowing it.
No, you can give it back. Right after I started talking to her.
It means he's a very wants to be involved with his child, right? So he just gives it back and he's like, I really tried, but I didn't get the weekends. I didn't have the good enough job. You have to play the whole story out.
I like how Tom acts like he's family friendly. They say shit like that.
I get to not be family friendly here.
And our guests. What were you gonna say, Samuel?
I'm just gonna say that if you take hey guys, if you take the kid from some woman at a theme park in a crowd, right, just to go hit on chicks with their kid, why would you not just commit to that, raise the kid as your own, and then maybe eventually tell him, I have no idea who your mother was. I just snatched you out of a crowd.
Because that is not my advice for hitting on girls in a theme park.
That's park hopping, big time.
No, you just go to Epcot and buy some wine for the first group of first time drinking around the world people, and that's it. That's all you need to do. It's simple.
Well, and plus I bartend, so I've already got alcohol in, so it's fine.
Alcohol in, alcohol out. We've all.
And also, I'm going to say this, and this is going to be weird advice. The dorkier you look in a theme park, the better chances you have with a girl in a theme park.
Especially if she's dressed like an Ewok.
Yeah, Ewok isn't really the thing that much. You're more looking for the Disney bounders, so they're kind of dressed, but not completely. That means they're not completely insane.
I don't think you go to the same parties I do, dude.
Hey, Rogue, maybe you need to start off a channel called, how to get a date in the theme park kind of channel.
That's a good idea.
It's all him. I don't know.
You just need to watch his live streams. The girls comment on Zort.
Well,
so you should have Zord on.
He doesn't have to say shit. They come up to him like, "Oh, he's so cute." It's
okay, well, Tom. Hey, Tom. I will volunteer to be the voice of Zord, and you can start doing the Zord videos.
Zord has a Twitter.
Zord has a Twitter that I don't know who's running it, but he's very picky.
I would be very interested to see. And speaking of interested to see, Magitek Mags.
I have to ask, what type of pizza is it? Is it stuffed crust?
It's a margarita pizza.
Isn't that a boozy drink?
That's almost bougie. It's just
no.
It's just under.
It's Italian. It's very Italian style pizza.
It's basil, tomato, mozzarella.
Yeah, it is good.
Samuel got offended by my pizza comments. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Samuel the nipple. He is on service, so he is probably gonna be bouncing in and out. Wow, that took us only 16 minutes to get through the intros.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been
What do
gone
you
for a
mean?
while.
What the
You
fuck?
wanted to talk. You wanted to talk about trees.
Yeah.
You
Samuel says-
asked the question about my favorite type.
Oh, Samuel's-
Personally, a good birch has a nice smell of root beer. That might ease way in.
Yeah, but a maple has can produce syrup, which can
Yeah,
be
but
really
that's
sweet.
you don't want to
Too
be
many
sticky
jokes.
at the end of the
Too
day.
many jokes. Too many jokes. Too many jokes.
I would
JV, just be quiet.
I would
Give
just
it
like to
yourself.
say on behalf of the chat,
Yeah.
it didn't do it. God damn it! StreamYard has been doing this lately.
StreamYard's been messing up lately. I
Oh,
agree.
he's been messing up bad, dude. So, yay, my awesome joke. Oh, Samuel's back. Look at that.
Wait,
Oh, he
guys?
actually has an icon this time.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
look like
see
a
it.
nipple.
You
Mr.
know,
Tickle
Well, it
Trunk.
still could be a nipple.
Well,
It's
hello.
got,
Tickle
it's got like a little like
Hi, Mr.
clasp
TT.
on it.
you know
No,
that I always wondered. So y'all have probably heard the expression that God made man in His image, but it does not say how much of His image. What if it's an
Oh,
oversized
hi, masochist.
Twinkie with a big booming voice and a nipple?
That'd be a big Twinkie.
That'd be a really big Twinkie.
That's a
With
big
a nipple.
Samuel, would you like to comment on Kohai Masochist about her
Go
her wonderful work?
Oh.
Oh, yay, she's in chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she makes some memes for us. You know, we've just got a couple so far, but they've been pretty fun. She did one of Cat making her out like an Egyptian queen. She did a
That
couple
was
of
awesome.
Shadow, two of which make him look like we all saw Gremlins too, right?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So the female gremlin that jumps all over Robert Picardo,
Ah.
she
Wait,
put
Robert
shadows based
Picardo?
on that.
Cousin? Don't bring
Yeah.
up Zord's evil cousin.
Anyway, so we made him look like that, and you know, with the feather boa saying $20 is $20. He hates me bringing this up, by the way.
69 for
And
69.
we've got some new ones of Ryan coming up soon.
I'm actually going to be pulling up the one of me because I have no shame. I am here to be mean to fucking hell, and quite frankly, I don't care if it makes me look gay.
Yeah, she's
Well-
but she's one of my mods, and she's a great chick to know.
Wait, I thought you were gender
Oh,
fluid.
konnichiwa, Kohai.
Here we go.
Look at the microphone. Look at the microphone, guys.
There's dildos everywhere. It was because I made the joke one here, one here, one here, and one here.
Oh,
Which I have made that joke multiple. You weren't in the stream when she made that. Like
No. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. No, I've made that joke.
You got to add a little bit of moisture to it. That'll make things nice and
Oh,
crispy.
she
Like a
will
little bit of-
too.
I literally was taking a sip of my beer when you said that, Rogue. Oh my god.
Legion Games
Hey,
only
I'm-
fans, 12.99 pesos. No,
And
no.
and
I'm
4.99 pesos.
I'm
and
meme
Tom-
for the ones you
and-
care, and
and
memes are
Tom-
art.
and
It's true.
Tom,
If you're not memed, you're not loved.
Sorry, true.
and Tom, your experience with dildos goes how far?
Not personal, but
Well, I mean, you said you got to keep it moist, so I'm just.
hey, man,
wondering. I'm just
I don't
wondering.
know. All I
just-
know is Ryan
said
doesn't
it,
look
not
like
me.
he's that much.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Could have let
That
me
is-
finish my thought. There is that,
that is
I
just
just think
glorious.
Ryan might not like it, raw.
Oh no, I just
I mean, does he like, does he like meat raw?
lubrication, boy.
Does he like
They
meat?
say
You know,
they teach
give it to
you
him
in
raw.
school.
Like, all of a sudden now, I just have Eddie Murphy's raw in my head
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Mr. T
yeah.
joke.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
my God.
Yeah, that's
great.
what we're thinking of.
Yeah, boy, come on.
Well, holy shit. We
Topic number one.
topic number one is going to be the Acolyte because we have Tom here who does Star Wars. We have
Yeah.
stills.
Well, yeah, I do. Not that way though.
What?
I don't do Star Wars. How do you do Star Wars?
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
now
maybe
get a
you're
little
right
kid.
once in a while, but
I
hey,
don't. Well,
Can't-
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be the Last of Us Part 2 of you fucking Star Wars in the ass.
Well,
The only concept of doing Star Wars is a SWE channel. They do Star Wars.
well, there's.
why do they look like they're in Willow?
I mean, there's. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, what is this?
I mean to say. I mean to say that you can do that. You can't do Star Wars. I don't know, because Kathleen Kennedy has been fucking it in the ass for the last 10 years.
Yeah. Okay. So from Star Wars stuff, the first pictures of Li Zhongjia, however the fuck you say his name, on the set of the Acolyte.
Sure.
That honestly,
Chat-
that looks
chat-
like you can buy that in the Galaxy's Edge. It looks like the tunic I have.
It probably is. It probably is,
we're
guys.
Not, we're not done. Oh, we're not done. There's more.
Oh god, yeah, it gets worse. That's not the
What's
worst.
What's with the hair, and why does she have a bow?
I don't know.
Is this supposed to
is
be
this-
like the Night Sisters type stuff?
Is
No,
this Hunger Games?
This is supposed to be the High Republic.
This is 100 years prior to the Phantom the Menace. This is the time frame.
Is that the same species as Maul?
Yeah,
Zabrak?
Zabrak, yeah.
Okay. I didn't think their ears were pointed.
because female
They aren't.
Zabraks don't look like that, but that's okay.
No,
The Wookiee looks okay.
Their
The Wookiee looks
ears
okay.
are not pointed, by
No.
the way.
That's not a
but-
pointed ear. It looks pointed.
No. The Zabrak's ears are not pointed. You're
Oh.
right.
That looks like the Wookiee going to a aerobics class.
He's got.
I think
he's got,
yoga.
like, a
He has a
man
headband.
bun thing going. The Zabrak
Well-
also looks.
It kind of looks like the one from High Council, the High Republic.
That's
It's all from High Republic.
Republic.
Oh, why?
Yeah. You said why?
Wait a
Exactly.
second, was that hair on the Zabrak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
does it have hair? They don't have hair.
Yep.
Like Darth Maul wasn't shaving around those fucking horns.
No.
Like they don't have hair. They're not human.
No.
You know?
So
They're also not red and blue. Those were tattoos, but
right.
Yeah, those
red
are
and black.
absolutely tattoos, but they also they do have the somewhat of the creases in their face are actually canonical. But yeah, no. So look, this is what is this? Is this like
It's
bro
horrible.
Wookie? It's bro
Yeah.
Wookie. Like what's
It-
with the
It
Okay,
looks
so
similar to Planet of the Apes, the Mark Wahlberg one. Like it looks like they decided to copy the design of that.
it looks like Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wait,
It
they
does.
own that
It
now,
looks like
don't
Kevin
they?
Peter Hall and Harry and the Hendersons.
where are the other photos? Because
My point is, when did Wookiees decide that they don't need to wear clothes anymore? Like, okay, like, is there a point that the Wookiees took a vow of nudity?
I have no idea. That's a great question.
But they're covered in fur. That would be like asking Buster if she has a vow of nudity.
Yeah, but I mean, then
Does
does it
she?
work like a dog? Like, is he just like not like it's just inside all the time?
Well, Kashyyyk is a forest planet, correct?
yes.
Yeah,
So it would stand to
molting.
reason that
It's very humid.
it's very humid, right? So
Mhm.
why would a bunch of creatures who were covered in several coats of
Layers.
fur wear more
Clothing.
layers?
Right.
See, yeah, this is what it is.
Okay. So
The High Republic. No,
so
there. Go ahead, Joker. Sorry. There's
So-
more photos I'm going to look for.
I left a link in the private chat of the
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
of the
I got it.
of the this is the IMDb page. Now this is full cast and full crew. Now before there was no director listed on this at all. Now we have series directed by Leslie Headland, 1 episode.
Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, Leslie Headland.
That's the one.
And
we've
writing
got
credits also.
yeah, right. So she is the writer, showrunner, and apparently she's the director of
For
one episode. And yet we've got cast members that are slotted for 8 episodes, 7 episodes.
7-1-1.
This project is not going to happen.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're
I
a
hope
little too balls deep in it right now.
I think with Iger
balls
coming
deep in
back,
the-
there's going to be a lot that will continue that shouldn't have. I think Chapek probably would have cut it off. But Iger might come in and say, "Hey, look, I'm the White Knight. I'm coming in and saving everything."
And that's
right.
a problem. That's a problem with all of this is that a lot of these projects were greenlit under Iger because it's been 2 years. And the thing is, he's coming in with this, like this White Knight mentality. And the board, or I'm sorry, but I don't know why they think this is a good idea to bring back the man that greenlit some of these projects. It's just weird.
As you know, Mags, if anyone has been watching, the Midnight's Edge, Cameron and Mexican Iron Man have a very plausible theory.
Yeah, that's a really good one. The one about XFT, XTF. I keep forgetting the
FTX.
FTX. Yeah, I keep forgetting the initials for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I found the other photos. For some reason, they seem to have been scrubbed from the previous thread that I had pulled up.
Again, he looks like Willow. He's right. It looks like
that
looks lame.
I'm glad there's some afros in Star Wars finally.
That's a Jedi robe. That's fine. I mean, that's a Jedi robe.
We're talking about what looks to be a midget black person.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, I was talking about the guy in the back that was the ginger.
Oh, okay. Shadow says, "Head now, see you guys. See you, buddy."
Shadow.
Bye, Shadow.
Notice they're wearing masks.
Yeah.
Why are they still wearing? Oh, never mind.
Because this started filming like 2 years ago, right?
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
It
No,
didn't.
people are wearing
They
masks
rushed the production
everywhere.
recently.
This.
Oh my god.
This is supposed to have started filming early this month.
Just for the record,
Is that Reva round 2?
Reva's in it. Yay!
Oh dear God.
This is it looks like generic fantasy. It looks terrible.
Yes.
The Rings of Power for Star Wars.
Oh
You
God.
bite your tongue, son.
Oh man. I mean, look at the Wookiees. They look so terrible. I mean, at least with the
Well, there's only
Zabrak
one of
lady
them.
there, scroll down. At least with the Zabrak lady there, I can give it some not her. No, a little further down.
No, oh yeah, no, she's.
But she at least she looks like it.
Like that right there.
It looks. I mean, it looks a little bit of
Zabrak-ish.
it
It
looks
looks
Zabrak-ish,
Stargate.
but even then, it just looks so generic. It's just, oh my gosh, like you can almost see the lines of like the plastic and such of their makeup. It's just, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and this is something I've believed for a while now. They diluted and killed the brand by making too much of stuff.
Yes.
Star Wars became a beloved thing because of scarcity.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
That's-
It's the same
and
thing with the same thing with Marvel.
Well, Marvel worked for the 10 years. They should have taken a break and then come back.
Okay. Just watch hours alone. Phase 4 has more watch hours than phases 1, 2, and 3 combined.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Because they keep releasing
Movies.
No, I thought you were going to talk about people actually watching it.
No, movies, TV shows, to watch the entirety, to watch phase 4 takes more time than phases 1, 2, and 3 combined.
I would absolutely believe that because they keep vomiting out stuff.
That requires just they're not even.
There was one thing of non-vomit.
Which by the way, just some little extra news came out from WDW Pro and Valiant Renegade. The marketing budget for Wakanda whatever is
Almost 500 million. Yeah.
The marketing was.
It is dollar for dollar the production budget. So that entire film has a price tag of $500 million. That thing needs to make $1 billion to break even. Not going to happen. It has 1 weekend left before Avatar 2 hits, and it is just dumped into irrelevance.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And they're going all in on Avatar 2 at Disney. They're doing projection things in Animal Kingdom. They are going to ramp up that advertising campaign now
because it has to, because that thing needs to, because that
I
thing
trust
needs,
Chris Gore,
because this thing needs to make I trust Chris Gore too, but he recommended She-Hulk too, so let's
he did backtrack that after the 3rd episode.
Right. I'm saying, but we could all be wrong.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think I'll probably give Avatar. If I had to guesstimate, I would probably say Avatar is probably going to do in the range of, I'd give it maybe 1.3 billion.
It might break a billion. It might break a billion.
Not in this market.
It also depends on word of mouth though too. Because
the technical aspects, you might get people seeing that, but it's the holiday season. It's a recession, pretty much. Money's tight, and people aren't going out.
Yes, the holiday season, and I recently just thought about that with another situation. Yeah, I keep forgetting it. It's fucking Christmas, dude. People are hurting on money because
we are seeing it in my store. We're not seeing as many. Like normally, we would have a lot more orders and a lot more going on, and we looked out.
My family's one gift per person this year. Like we talked with everyone, like it's too much. Everything's too much. Costs too much. Like each person getting one thing.
I didn't really. Go ahead, dude. Sorry.
Samiel, Mags, your thoughts on Avatar 2?
Yeah, no, sorry, I got wrapped up too. My bad.
It's
sorry.
Okay. It's just I think, I mean, all of that are, there's a bunch of variables going into this. First of all, we already had a similar blue creature or blue person movie. And then second of all, there is the holiday season. Not a whole lot of people are, I mean, there's a bunch of layoffs going on. People are tight with money. It is Christmas. So families are going to be looking at holding back money in terms of wanting to do anything that's a little extra and, trying to spend money on presents and such. Anyway, let's see here. For me, I can understand the people would be fascinated by the visuals part of it because it is pretty, it is beautiful, and I think you have to look at multiple angles with this too. For me, I haven't seen as much advertisement over it. I've seen it in the last maybe 2 weeks.
Exactly.
And that seems a little odd to me. I would think that with a movie this kind of capacity or this size in terms of budget, especially from what we already know, you would think that the advertisements would have been going out much farther in advance to get people out there, like the word of mouth situation, like Ryan was talking about. Yeah. So that's my number one concern. And number two, the only positive I can see where this might make $1 billion is that families are desperate to have a family film to go together. I mean, you look at Strange Worlds, you look at other movies that have come out. I mean, it's not been a fantastic showing overall this year in terms of movies. I mean, we can probably name at least 5 movies. I don't know if this is true or not, but at least 5 movies on one hand that seem to attract families. And one of them being like Top Gun Maverick, for instance.
That's like the only one I know.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, families might be, I mean, I'm not saying that this is a wrong approach, but families might be desperate enough to actually have a film to go to enjoy together. So you have to look at it from that angle too, because what is out there? I think there's Puss in Boots. That's a movie that's coming out.
Right.
And then you have, I mean, what other movies are coming out this December? Not a whole lot.
No, you're right. It's a lot of that has to do with the options available this winter, but
and which ones are family friendly too.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's you're right. Also, that people are tightening their belts all around. People just aren't going to the movies like they used to.
Right.
It's got to be something really special. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay $15 for a seat to go see a 3-hour visual spectacle with no real substance to it.
Actually, it's going to be
Samuel, you're not even talking
I agree with
about
you,
just
Samuel.
the $15. If it's a family of 4, you're looking at almost $100 just to go out to the movie.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. So it's more expensive.
Frankly, that $200.
He just dropped out.
But
I agree.
I just wanted to add one thing quickly. The re-release did get 30 million in September, right? And that's for
Maverick?
No, the re-release for Avatar. So
All
it
right.
did get 30 million with global and domestic
There
for
is
a
an
audience
audience.
from
Right, and so, but again, if you look at just look at the Wakanda, and then you go to the previous film, there's a huge difference in price from 2016 till now, and movie houses now are charging more during premium viewing on large format screens.
Yeah, mine was $22 for the ticket.
Jesus.
Yeah, see, I agree with that too, because I'm trying to look at it from multiple different angles and variables, because I think this is going to be one of those wild card type movies where we're just completely unsure. That I don't think they will make it. They will not break even. They will definitely not break even. They are not going to make money on this product, to be quite honest, and that's a sure thing, especially with the budget.
This film needs to make $2 billion at the box office to break even.
And I don't think it. I think it could possibly break $1 billion, but I don't think it will. It won't touch even near $2 billion.
No.
The only way
we got riffraff in the chat. We got riffraff in the chat.
Wait,
I wanted to highlight this. Poopface McGillicuddy, the biggest troll on the internet. I hear the U.S. and Russia are playing fantasy WNBA. Biden traded the deadliest arms dealer for a bit. I think he means a bint that can't dunk. I'll say it, bint that can't dunk. Welcome, Poopface.
But this is historic. The first WNBA trade that made the news.
Wait,
that's true.
You do
I
know
thought it
what
was just
bint
Pete
means,
Davidson
right?
coming back.
Yeah, it's a derogatory term for women.
No, actually, in Arabic, bint literally just means girl.
Oh
wow!
Not in the
U.S. Literally, it is not even derogatory. Bint is just girl. That's
I've actually never heard of that term "bint" before.
I've heard a lot of people in the
me
UK
neither.
use it because I think
as uses it a lot.
Yeah,
it's
I've heard
kind
a
of
lot
a
of
way to refer to a "see you next Tuesday."
And
okay.
And Poop
That
said
might be in
big,
in other countries.
Oh, he's talking about the center as in the position.
Oh no, a big center. Okay, I guess I was just attributing to my own thoughts about her to him.
That can't dunk.
No,
Are you projecting, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I figured, and I figured they pick it up from the Arabs in the UK because bint literally means in Arabic and girl. Bint is girl in Arabic. Literally, bint is girl. Like
exactly, I'm white. Oh, speaking of, you guys, well, we got him here, and we're talking about white people. Okay, we'll get back to I swear to God, we'll get back to Avatar.
Weren't we talking about white people this entire time?
Yes. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Has anybody seen this?
I have not
Did
seen
you share
this.
the audio, Ryan?
What is this? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, it should be shared.
Good morning, TikTok.
Everybody hear it?
Oh, I can't stand her. I
Yeah.
hate her.
I'm not
already.
TikTok.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody can hear it.
Good morning,
Oh shit, I've seen this.
and happy Friday. I've been looking at these comments on my post from yesterday about Brittany Griner. And I am so tired of these saltine motherfucking settlers coming on my post with their bullshit rhetoric. Not for racism. Okay, if you got left behind. And Black people in this country have gotten the short end of the stick for long enough. When are y'all saltines gonna realize that we like motherfucking graham crackers over here?
Whoa.
Good morning.
Whoa.
I'm confused.
Why are we called settlers? I mean, we've not.
Wait, why am I called a saltine?
Yeah.
Cracker.
I'm a quarter Italian. Excuse me.
If anything, I'm a biscotti.
Challenged. I love her pancake syrup. Oh, God damn.
But she's out of a job now. That pancake syrup don't exist no more.
Oh, that's
with the
true.
side of with the side of her cousin's boxed rice.
That's like Aunt Jemima's bitchy granddaughter or something like that. Aunt Jemima was a nice person.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Mrs. Butterworth is still here.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that Aunt Jemima, her legacy family are like, please don't erase our ancestor.
Our legacy, right?
Yeah, and they fucking did anyway.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the idiots.
Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Land O'Lakes.
They know what they're doing. You really think it's for cultural sensitivity?
No.
No, it's
I feel like when people start name calling like that, to be quite honest, especially right off the bat, they have no argument because they're coming from a place of projection anyway.
It's children. It's the way children argue. If they get emotional, they yell, they say words they don't understand, and
wow, Tickle, wow.
I mean, she is Mr. Ticklejohn.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
I'm
she's
just
she's a slave to her own emotions.
To the cult. She's a slave to the cult. Which okay, so Tim Pool last night had a thing when they were talking about the Griner and how there we have a U.S. Marine who's still held over in Russia, and how the narrative changed because at first, what's your name? The MSNBC gal, Andrea something has been covering Washington.
I don't know. I don't follow the mainstream news anyway.
Fortunately, I do.
But she's been covering Washington for decades, and she said that the original was you can have the Whelan, Griner, or none. The narrative then got changed to you can have Griner or no one. Biden had a choice. He chose Griner because the Whelan does not belong to the cult. So, so whenever the wokey wokes say our this, our that, just substitute our for the cult.
Yeah.
It's all good, buddy. We always appreciate you trying to make
I just want to make sure you're not saying grinder, right? Because I keep on saying like don't bring up your dating apps.
I don't know, dude. If you've seen some of the photos of her, she could be on Grindr.
Oh God, she doesn't. Yeah.
I thought that was Bumble for the other side.
No,
I thought it was Tinder.
No,
Tinder, Tumblr.
Tinder's for hooking up for like 20-year-olds, and Bumble is for women who are in their late 30s to early 40s, and they're trying to find that last bit of love.
Cougars.
And I know because I've been
30s
on it.
is not cougar. Cougar
and I know because I've been on it. So I mean, I've tried Bumble. And it's just as fucking awful. You know, I had some like girl flip out on me or something like that. She's like, if you're gonna be like, and I'm just like, wait, what? So anyway, long story short, bye Sam. Bye, Samuel.
Wow, bye Sam.
He is having such internet issues. And so and then a Grinder is the gay hookup. So for like, men showing penis, stuff like that. Yeah. I know because I didn't
mean to put you there.
No. I used to work in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is extremely gay.
Like West Hollywood.
Oh wow, it's the gayest part of Florida.
Okay.
So anyway, a lot of great people there. There was a colleague who used to show myself and another straight coworker who we were all kind of friends. I do more than I need to. He used to show photos of dudes he was talking with, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this one has a wife," and he's like, "Oh yeah, this one has it," and I'm just like, and he would just like walk up like, hey, look at this, and it'd be like a dude with like big old
Isn't this now time for the I've got news for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, fuck it. I'll fuck her. Where the fuck? There it is.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Never gets old.
Mr. Tickles killing Tom on TikTok while using her colonial coffee machine. Zach says, I've learned one thing from all this in the name of a WNBA player. Yeah.
Same.
I still haven't gotten her name. What's her name?
Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner, black, white, yellow, purple, polka dotted, isn't worth a dozen cap. Yeah, you're right. She's so impressed she was using her $500 coffee maker. Shit.
Those things go for a lot. I've seen $2,000-$3,000 coffee machines.
China.
China.
I need to get that clip where it goes China.
I know, and he goes up to the mic too and does it.
Yeah, China. My brother met his wife on Bumble. It's not all bad. She's cool. Okay, all right, fair enough. And Ryan knows a lot about that gay app. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure the conflict minerals dug out by the orphans. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god, here we go. This is something that's gonna, basically make everybody want to throw up in their mouth.
Oh no.
Oh, great. I just ate my pizza. Thank you, Ryan.
Can we watch something nice for a second? Like we'll like back and forth.
I don't make the news cycle, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, I was gonna say, I thought that was what the Brittany Griner thing was for, to make us throw up a little in our mouths.
Oh no, they're Tyler the Redbeard. What's up, buddy? Hold on real quick. Zach says we've got we got to change this narrative. No more colonizers, settlers. Let's go with conquerors now. Oh, the whole entire world is filled with conquerors. He says, or the chosen. I do like the chosen.
I like the chosen.
He says Brittany Griner was in that Pirates movie. That's the spoof he's talking about.
Don't know about that.
The most expensive and I didn't know this until a couple weeks ago. The most expensive porn ever shot was a Pirates of the Caribbean parody. That's facts.
Starring Brittany Griner.
Yeah, I don't know why it's facts, but it is. But
they had to pay for Brittany Griner.
There's no Brittany Griner.
Yeah, but anyway.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You dare do this to me? I'm ready to. That was not the eye! McMahon is out! McMahon is gone!
Who's excited for this?
Wait, what is that?
This is your worst fucking nightmare. This is worse than Brittany Griner.
I've seen her in person. Trust me. At least it's not in person.
Yeah, you'll.
I wonder how long her friend sitting next to her has to live.
I will not make comments on like that because I want to live.
Wait, you've seen Hillary Clinton in person?
Yeah, she lived.
Stop.
She lived where I lived in New
Wait,
York.
oh my god! Hold on, jump! Stop! It's not even playing yet, but I already stopped. Jesus Christ! Hold on. Krampus Jeebus. Hey, we've never
save us, Krampus Jeebus. Save us.
Is Chelsea with her?
Yes. And Alf says, make this video a drinking game. Drink every time you cringe. So Ryan just played a clip that has inspired me. Oh God.
I physically ran into the Clintons leaving a movie theater in New York.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So, and Chelsea went to the school next to me when I was in high school.
Oh, wow. Well, this ought to take you back. Ugh.
Oh, God. This I heard is just cringe upon cringe.
Strong. And I learned how to get along and your back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second, you'd be back to Mother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door.
The cops behind him.
Just turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble?
It's only halfway done.
Is this supposed to be like the James Gordon carpool karaoke? But
dear God, give me cancer now.
I can't hear you guys over the sound of my hanging myself.
I was gonna say cancer's too slow. No. Zap me with lightning right now from the heavens. Drop a
I cannot
meteor on me.
confirm or deny if I have touched Chelsea's things.
Fair enough. Mr. Tickle, I can feel the will to live leaving my body. R2 says, I live in the same county as one of the. Whoa, what?
Oh, you poor man.
They don't come out here often.
Good.
That's a good thing, bro.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that's where they're from, right?
Look, it's
Put into
literally only
Khmer.
halfway done.
And I just and I said cops, and I'm like, oh wait, no, that's Secret Service.
Krampus says, "What in the blue hell is this?" That's
You
a
don't.
that's a The Rock reference from 2001. I was listening to Duke Pop before I got here. What in the blue hell? Oh, I love
Why
that.
are they? What is this for exactly?
It's for
Some documentaries thing.
It's for their stupid what is it? Their
Apple,
Docu
right?
show. It's
Yeah.
like the docu show.
Yeah, on Apple Plus. I'll look up the fucking name. It's stupid. Oh, he said, I left something in the Twitter chat. Oh.
Yeah, I see this, and I'm scared now. R2, thank you.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
Oh, great.
You're gonna make us finish this, aren't you? Not if you're friends with her. Haha.
Am I the only one who's actually thinking that the whole time she's singing that? I'm like, wait, this is Hillary Clinton we're talking about.
Oh, that reminds me of years ago when John Denver died, right? They put out a greatest hits album of his, and they were selling it on infomercials all night. And I was in high school. A friend of mine was over. We're watching the infomercials, and it starts playing "Leaving on a Jet Plane." It gets that point in the song when he says, "I don't know if I'll be back again," and my buddy just starts cracking up. He's like, "Never! You'll never be back again." You know, because he died in a plane crash.
No, I know. I would just holy shit.
Somebody needs to go to Chelsea and be like, Chelsea, you have a life ahead of you. Denounce them.
Does she really, though? Does she really?
I mean, you know, she's been infused with all that baby blood too.
I mean, one hopes that her own mother isn't going to try to off her.
Have you seen that woman? She's a shark.
If she decides to turn state's evidence, that child is dead.
Mm-hmm. Look at. Have you ever seen Hillary Clinton's grin? The woman is a shark. She has rows of evil teeth.
Look at Mags.
Hi, Mags.
Hi,
Mags.
Why did I come back to this devil? This evil. This demon. I was combining demon and evil at the same time.
Diva,
wouldn't it be devil?
Devil, yes.
Yes.
No, a diva who is evil. A devil.
It's a good thing I got myself a shot of Irish whiskey for that one.
Whoa, wait. Hang on, Mags. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on.
Easy, Lenny.
Shut it.
No, I'm in the process of sharing this lovely video.
Oh, I'm scared of this.
Oh yeah, what the hell am I doing? Just share it from your other computer, dude. I'm such an idiot.
As they say in the Irish, if you're drinking Irish whiskey, slancha.
Yeah, or in Russia, Nostrovia.
I wish I could get drunk right about now.
I think it's Nostrovia in Polish too.
Yes, it is.
My uncle. So he's always so funny because he makes jokes about Polish people, even though he's a half Polish. He always says, "Nostrils over you."
I like it.
Okay. Here we go. I wanted to make sure I protected the DMs of everybody in it. And from R2 the Icky. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
My bad. There you go.
Yeah.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That's good. Well done, R2.
I don't have my soundboard hooked up yet. So yes,
I take back
R2 perfect last space.
I take back every amount of fear I had. That was glorious.
That was glorious.
Dude, when it comes to R2, usually I'm the focus, and I'm okay with it. Krampus says, when the time comes, Hillary will transfer her spider to Chelsea and live forever. Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's probably it. That's why so she can live forever. She was gonna move her mind into Chelsea. No, we don't want to imagine me. I mean, I'm not drunk and I'm weird. Can you imagine what I'd be like drunk? That's why everyone at work
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Just
hilarious.
Just stay away from the Red Bull at the same time, though.
Red Bull shots in the evening.
Oh damn! I didn't do that thing. I gotta get one.
Red Bull shot in the evening. Red Bull shot in the evening.
No, I'm finding it hard to get Red Bull. I can't get. I'm finding that it's selling out.
No, that would be that supply chain shortage,
right?
No.
You should get one of those IVs and just mainline it.
Are we still watching this? Oh no.
We have 15 seconds left, and it's
that's 15 seconds too long.
You're a sadist, Ryan.
It's so long and it hurts.
That's what she
Wow.
Is that coming from the back door?
said.
If you want to know, I'll tell you anything. I'm sorry. What do you want?
So,
Play the rest of it.
Just think of the blood as lubrication.
I will harm my. All right. Oh, Jesus.
You sure do got a purty mouth.
Not put him out there, boy. Mom, get in there all nice.
I mean, they're perfect for OnlyFans because that's all they got.
Yeah, but people.
I mean, so I've heard.
Oh God, where the fuck do we start? I'm so lost now.
You started that video. I mean, it's all on you.
Yeah,
So-
I did.
I'm just saying.
I
So
used to like Apple until Apple TV until I found out that this is on Apple TV. Now I'm like, no.
This is the game trailer. This is the good thing.
This is the good
thing. Sure it is.
No,
it was really good game.
It's like an autonomic response at this point when you see that logo. It's like, fuck no.
Right, exactly.
It's not the game. It's not the game.
It's not.
It's not the game.
Who's watched Willow?
No. After Jay
no,
told me about it, I didn't even bother.
Who watched Willow?
I
Who
have
wants to
not
watch
because I
a
don't
minute
subject myself to Lucasfilm shit anymore.
Dear God, and okay, the last episode. Okay, who did I say? Oh my God, Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash had totally brought this up.
I was just born. I think. No, I wasn't.
God, I'm dying over here.
So, I believe it was Yellow Flash, who brought this up. Dude, they have ripped off just blatantly ripped off so many things from other films. They have ripped off Brave. They've ripped off Young Guns. They have ripped off so many and inserted the message constantly in this thing. This thing is insufferable. And when Warwick Davis said his inspiration for his character was Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, there's your red flags, folks. And Kathleen fucking Kennedy, aka Satan, that fucking cunt needs to fucking die. Die of gonorrhea and rot in hell.
And come on, buddy, it's not that bad.
It's worse.
Gonorrhea?
Yes.
That's nice.
I don't think that's terminal.
the syphilis guy. The Mein Führer.
Eisen Volkswagen. Alyssa Milano.
Yeah,
You know, I have a theory about that, actually. I do.
What?
I have a theory about that. So we know from historical records that certain diseases were transferred from the Europeans to the Native Americans when they met, because
Yeah.
you know, obviously you get different diseases in different areas, and
Right.
you build up resistances to the local ones, but some of those things were also transferred from the Native Americans to the Europeans and brought back to Europe. And one of those diseases was syphilis. I submit to you that the Native Americans are responsible for the defeat of the bad Germans, because syphilis was their fault, and it got up over to Europe, and he probably would not have made certain tactical errors,
Yeah, they were talking
like
about last
pissing off
Saturday.
the Russians without being riddled with syphilis. So thank you,
Sam-
Native Americans, for defeating
Sam,
Hitler with your
that's-
venereal
I-
disease.
I can't argue that logic.
Yeah, but I don't think that's something you really want to boast about. I mean,
I'm not boasting.
you're like, yeah,
It's not my
World War
syphilis,
II
Cat.
is ours. Excuse.
Wait, does that? Oh, no, never mind. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Say it, Mags.
Yeah, say it. Go ahead.
Well, Samuel said, "I'm not. It's not my syphilis." Does that imply that you have syphilis?
I mean, you know, I keep it in the bag. You never know when something like that's going to be useful.
Oh my God.
Like, for
That's
instance,
true.
overthrowing a totalitarian German.
That's true. I mean, you gotta be in the line of duty, right?
Oh, we need to send you to go hang out with Klaus Schwab.
Yes,
Yes,
that would be
please.
great.
I'm afraid I'm a little too old for him.
I don't know about that one. He's kind of,
Was he part of the 23andMe crowd?
Wow.
He's
23.
He is their new Führer.
He's a part of it.
23 might still be too old for Klaus Schwab there, Tom.
I was thinking that. I just didn't want to say it out loud on the YouTubes.
Yeah, it might be.
He might be a
Pizza
part
Gate.
of this crowd.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
You're as cuddly as a cactus, and as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black beard.
That is
Yup.
great.
See, I just think I'm just not supple enough for him.
Oh, hey, Sam. Share that logo you shared with the writing me.
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
were-
Yeah.
when we were on your show.
While you do that, let's celebrate the fact that Willow was an absolute awesome show. They had a lot of
according to Doomcock, it's rating worse than She-Hulk.
Hey, they had a lot of fun while filming it, and you should be excited about the behind the scenes and watch the show.
Let me guess. They twerked.
Need your help.
Just like old time.
A lot of people have commented on how fortunate the young cast is to have me as a mentor for them.
As how to be bad at
Do you want me to just
acting?
do that? Get your own close up.
Warwick was hilarious.
The show's a disaster, and they literally
Isn't this show about like a lesbian
The show is
couple?
god awful.
yeah, and they literally put this on fucking Twitter. Like, it's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Pretty
Okay,
amazing.
so
It's the best experience
Can we
that I've
just
ever
skip straight
had.
to the
Thank you,
porn
Jimmy.
parody then?
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the volume down. What's up?
It was just
Can we just
so
skip
fun.
straight to the porn parody then?
say I'm feeling really
They already have the lesbian couple.
Okay,
I thought you were family friendly.
Okay,
Everywhere else.
So, Tom, speaking of that,
Oh, why is she there? Why is she there?
She's been in like 3 shows already. Like
How
Disney-
all
many-
from Lucas and all from Disney, 2
How
from
many sex
Lucasfilm,
options does she
1
have?
from Marvel.
Mhm.
Actually,
Freckle
you know what
Jesus.
though? She's got the hair for Ariel. Maybe she should have been the Little Mermaid.
You know what? You're probably right.
You shut your whore mouth.
Are you trying to her or me?
You.
Wait, that's a girl on the left, right? With the brown hair.
They're
the
both
dark-
girls.
They're
I think.
both-
It's hard
Okay,
to tell. So just so you know,
in episode 1, when they build this fellowship, where the king
They don't call it that, right?
No,
Okay.
no, they don't. Well, actually, yes, they did. So
garbage.
I am just saying. So when the queen of one kingdom and the king of another send their heirs, because we all know how well that worked from House of the Dragon, when you send an heir out to go out on a job. So when the prince goes to stand next, when the prince goes to stand next to Miss Girl Boss on the left, when he goes to stand next to her, this cunt literally steps in front of him and blocks him from standing next to her. He gets cock blocked.
I'm so gonna watch this show and laugh.
Wait.
It is so terrible. It is absolutely terrible because guess what? Mad because let's see, Val Kilmer's character gets told in the first few minutes of episode 1 that he went off for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. So,
Wait. So all they did was play around on set, and then they made it. It's like I almost feel like they put more attention into having fun while not recording.
Have you ever been
actually making the show?
Kat, yeah. Have you ever been on a set at all?
No.
Okay. There's goofing off a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, this is on a level where I feel like all they did was goof off.
This is completely normal.
It's tension breaking. It's things you have to do to keep yourself in things.
Well, but we goof off, but you eventually have to get some work done.
Well, they do.
I got the impression they didn't exactly do any work.
That was a minute and 20 seconds. Like, it's not.
Well, a minute and 28 seconds they filmed, and the reason that I'm actually showing this is to show the fact that these fucking ass burglars like made such a shit ass show that they were more concerned about Joker Voice's phone going off. There's the new one.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of dicks.
Wow.
And even Samuel laughed.
I don't leave. Dear God.
Okay, just for the record, I would like to say I would have wiped my mouth and then, of course, put it back where it belongs.
You're not a quitter?
Spitters are quitters.
You don't ever fucking quit. Ain't no quitting this bitch. Jesus.
Wow. Tickle, holy shit.
Hold on. It's just like God of War Ragnarok. Everyone acting like they're from the 21st century.
Dialogue wise, it's terrible.
Mrs. Tickle drunk. Poop Face says, "Hey, it's Disney's favorite diversity hire." Yeah, I don't understand. Krampus says, "I hate that ginger bitch." Yeah, you and me both.
Well, okay. At least they hired a ginger. So ginger side, as long as you're not as long as you're not white.
Because I might say the wrong one by accident.
What are you gonna say?
I think I'm going to be careful with the word ginger. We've been saying a lot of words lately that could accidentally, like Griner and like it just
Ginger?
could end up bad.
Griner, ginger,
Griner,
as in something that's close to Iger.
Iger.
R2 says the ass burglar replacing the hamburger. that's McDonald's. Yes, she's a black ginger. Yes, she the hamburger. I know. I got what you got, buddy. Only white gingers get replaced. That's true. That is the very true.
Ariel. Batgirl.
I just want to finish the bad video because this is so. No. The reason is because this is so goddamn tone deaf. When you've made a shit fucking show, why are you celebrating it?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, okay, so this is on Disney, and they're showing this as if this is like some, like, hey, we're cool, we're better than everybody else. Like, what the freak?
It's them having fun on the set of an awesome show, which is not awesome.
It's to show us, the little plebs. Look how much fun we're having. You should watch this show.
Yeah, we're literally getting there. By the way,
this is literally one of.
So like cursing is just, that's having fun. I mean, we all curse, but at the same time,
Okay,
I'm
so-
like they're only
okay.
showing clips of like doing these
shit.
things, and I'm just like, what? Okay, cool, you curse. What's the point of this?
Okay, so this show set in a medieval fantasy world uses present day slang.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
literally.
That's because it wants to be cool today.
they're on a goddamn prosthetic fucking horse. You couldn't get a real fucking horse.
This is.
I wouldn't want to
bad,
subject the horse to that, to be quite honest.
right?
They're kind of
This-
innocent in that regard.
This is bad CW writing. This is on the level of Batwoman writing.
I know that's why I'm
Well-
showing this because go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, corresponding with all of that news, Disney stock has hit like almost another new low point.
Right. And it was supposed to stabilize when they brought back Iger.
Yeah, it's been going down after they brought back Iger.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It had a $3 bump during the day, but then dropped
Right.
down another $2
Well,
during the day.
and to be quite honest, while this is these kind of behind the scenes stuff is
love
great. The problem is, the show is trash.
Mm-hmm.
And then putting this out there to make it seem like, hey, our show is good because we have fun behind the scenes. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
It's like
That is the first time I have ever heard Mags say fuck. That's amazing.
Oh, you haven't heard me, darling. It's okay.
Isn't that Flash Thompson from
Yes, it is.
Spider-Man?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It seems to be rather how do you want to say this? Pompous of them to
Smug.
be like,
It's
smug to be like, look how fun we're having behind the scenes while we trash on the actual lore and story of the original movie and everything.
Just to answer Tickle Trump quickly, it closed at 93.37 today.
Okay.
And in episode one, when it's revealed that the blonde, who's not a ginger, because the blonde is revealed to be revealed to have been Allura all along, has no idea who she is. And I'm like, wait a holy fucking second. Because Fat Steven brought this up, and thank you, Fat Steven. Allura, in the original film, knows exactly who she is. And what she is supposed to do. And so they completely broke canon in episode 1.
Well, one of the reasons that I'm actually showing this is because this is what I'm thinking they're doing. This show has hit such a fucking low, and I think they're probably honestly trying to push for another season of it. They're like, look how much fun we had. We're family here. We love what we're doing, because they've said multiple times in this stupid
Care
ass video,
about us.
well, yeah, care about us. We're family. They're my family now. And it's ridiculous. It really is.
And
I would care about them if they actually made a quality product.
Right.
I don't give a shit if they had fun behind the scenes.
And just
I don't
to
either.
Let you, just to let you know, the writer of this show, Jonathan Kasdan, remember Solo? a Star Wars story,
Mm-hmm.
that guy.
No.
Yep.
Oh. Sorry, Samuel. I didn't see it until I exited the screen. My bad, dude.
Oh, no worries. I hit the wrong X when I was trying to send that thing to your DM. You should have that logo, by the way.
Okay, I will pull that up. Now let's actually look at something that we might actually be somewhat excited about. And that will be this. No, I'm being dead serious.
I don't know. I don't know now anymore. After all this,
Rogue, get ready. Your time to shine, buddy.
Hey, first of all, the Game Awards did a great job showing this trailer, having like the guy on stage inside the little tank. Like they did a great production of that.
Did he say that first?
Show me every male character hates. And the rest says, I don't think there's any malice behind it. I think there's really bad, just that dense thinking it's good. Just like I definitely think there's some malice and some
There's
density.
definitely some malice, and it comes from it comes from Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, I think the higher ups have some malice, but I think that the higher people are just like, okay, right there.
Well, but I'm gonna say this: Fallen Order, and I'm hoping Survivor show one thing. Kathleen Kennedy's reach has a stopping point. Because
I'd agree.
EA so far with these series, and now I can't talk to Survivor yet, they've created competent male characters that have been liked. They've created strong female characters that aren't cliche. So
yeah, because video game people want to actually sell video games. It's not like Disney. A lot of the
tell
video
that to
game
Naughty Dog.
or Bungie at this point. Dear God,
I'm just EA has more control and that explains why some of the character stuff hasn't made it back to Disney merchandise. There's no BD1 shirt anewhere.
well, EA still is greedy, and you know what? At this point, good on them. Stay greedy.
That logo is real.
That's a real logo.
That's a real logo.
Yep, that is a real logo.
And they're not trying to be Tibet, right?
I've seen that logo, and yeah, it's a similar looking trait to it.
It's absolutely real.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is that a logo for?
It was like a
World
recent WEF
World Economic Forum.
I'm trying not to say too much because I'm not sure what kind of stuff.
Give me a second, and I should be able to tell you exactly what it was.
Wait.
Yeah, they had like a
It was the
conference.
Apex Summit.
Yeah, it was a
was
summit or
literally
conference, and
just
this
like-
was on. This was on display in the background.
What's done? What? Wait, Rez, what happened with Santa Monica, man? I mean, God of War is awesome. What happened there?
I disagree.
There's some things I've heard. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard there's some lines in it. I actually made a whole joke on the whole "do better." Apparently,
Yeah, the lines are just indicative of a larger problem with it. It's basically CW and Kratos takes a back seat in his own fucking story.
I know you play as Atreus in it, but
really,
yeah, way too much. Way too much. You also, yeah, it's.
God damn it!
It's
I only
actually
know it
worse.
from the. I only know it from the Mauler and Metal Commander streams, and I watched both EFAPs on it, but with
I mean,
and such,
Mark the
but-
Cyborg says nothing but good things about it, from what I've
Yeah.
understood.
That's-
So-
There's
That is
definitely
true.
a mix. There's definitely a mixed bunch of people who
It depends-
have a different feelings on it.
Well,
I
look,
think it
the only
depends on
reason
how
I'm saying,
sensitive you are to it.
yeah, and that's possible. I mean, I may be overly sensitive to it, but I'll grant you that. But I'm speaking not from the experience of others, but from my experience. I did not like the game.
Yeah.
Overall, I liked
that's
some things
fair.
about it, but there were other things I hated.
That's
So, did you not like it because of narrative, or are you saying gameplay? Because there's a difference between a game and a movie. If the
I think-
gameplay is there,
Yeah, the gameplay was for the most part solid, but it did feel a little clunkier than the 2018 game.
That's what I've heard too. That the claim.
You think they might have rushed it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
that
know
might just
some of
be.
some of the gameplay that I watched. It didn't seem rushed at all.
yeah. I mean,
it feels a little sluggish, a little clunky.
what's this? What are you playing it on?
The only
PS4.
consistent.
Okay, There's a thing there.
The only consistent difference or consistent criticism that I've heard is that there's some pacing issues to it, but overall gameplay and the narrative have not been that bad.
Generally speaking, I'd say the gameplay is pretty good. Like I said, it's mostly minor technical issues that very well maybe the system I'm running it on. It might also be because they haven't. Maybe there were a few bugs. I know they just did a huge patch a couple days ago after I finished the damn thing. So, but yeah, a lot of it had more to do with a lot of the writing. Characters, Atreus and Freya are fucking insufferable throughout, and you end up spending a lot of time as Atreus, which I did not care for any more than I cared for the Miles Morales or Mary Jane Watson arcs in the 2018 Spider-Man game. I thought that detracted from the game. And Kratos, he just kind of takes a back seat, except for the big action sequences. I will say there were some things that I really did like. A lot of the final boss fight was epic, man. It was awesome. But there's a 2-hour epilogue too, though. So,
hey, JV, you got to sit through the game and shit too, because trust me, it impacts the wokeness impacts everything.
I know it does.
I will say, so far as I've played the game, I've not finished it yet, but I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty. I have not found the technical issues.
That's what
I'm also playing on a
Mahler did
PS5.
the highest difficulty.
So that could be the reason I'm playing on a more powerful. I mean, I know Cyborg's playing on PC, but the little character things, I didn't mind Atreus, and that's just for the fact that that's a character they're going to put the next game, like they're going to pass the torch on to
that I have an issue with.
Yeah, I have an issue with that. And if they're going to be,
I don't mind that because they've done it with. I liked Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2, and that was people didn't like him originally.
Yeah, but Kratos is not Solid Snake.
Okay, I have to ask a question because I actually really liked the interaction between Kratos, Atreus, and Freya in the last game. Why has Freya become unbearable?
Well, you finished the last game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that ending, without trying to spoil it too much for people who haven't played it, it drives her a little mad, and then when she finally comes to her senses, she goes on and on and on about how much she suffered versus how much everyone else has.
That's also
I don't know
correct
about that,
in the course for the mythology.
I'm not sure about that because from my perspective of watching two different gameplays, it didn't seem like that in my perspective, but that's just my perspective.
To me, it just looked like she wanted to bone Kratos.
Yeah, and again, man, Tom, you may be exactly right. I may be just too overly sensitive to this shit. I don't watch new stuff typically, period, because I just can't stomach it anymore, and that might be on me.
I think that's a lot of the issue with today's, at least this game currently, because there are some mixed feelings on that, precisely for that, because we're hearing the words quote, do better, but it's a whole bigger context to that has a lot of layers to it. And there's not, it's not just one line that says do better because it's a cheap MCU knockoff.
To be fair, that is a callback to the very beginning of the 2018 game. Correct. When Atreus fucks up with the deer and he's like, don't be sorry, be better. And I get that, but they keep repeating it. And there's a bit where Kratos sits down and it just has a very un-Kratos-like monologue, and then says, "I'm sorry," and then his son goes, "Don't be sorry, be better," which
that's a
was a callback, but in today's climate, it's also not a callback.
That could be considered from a different lens of view in terms of it could be a good narrative where you're looking at it from a biased standpoint because we are sensitive naturally because of the situation that we're in.
Sure, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't
know. I'm not going against what you're saying. I understand it because I've even caught myself going, am I looking at it from a perspective of am I triggered because they have now conditioned me or programmed me to be triggered.
Right. So, and I'm not blind to my own biases. Don't think that.
That's what I had to go through.
It's hard because that's what they've done to us. Isn't that sad?
No, but at the same time.
Hold on, let JV go real quick. Are you talking about Wednesday?
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
We had the discussion last night about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard things got a little bit weird towards the end.
No,
A little bit more in the middle.
Yep.
I
Episodes
did
4 or 5.
I did like Wednesday though, and I think it's something that should be watched. Kat, go ahead. You want to say something next?
I was just gonna say it reminds me a lot of when I played Horizon Zero Dawn the first time, and I hadn't known any controversy around it. I went into Horizon Zero Dawn totally fresh, hadn't heard anything about it, and I'm playing it on live stream, and I'm going, wait a minute, every guy in this is a total loser. And I don't remember anybody saying anything about it, and I'm just suddenly at one point during the live stream, I'm like, what the hell is it with all these guys? They're like total like cucks, soy boys.
No, but no one said anything about that game when it came out with the game. The gameplay was good. No one said anything, and it wasn't an issue then.
I had a problem with the second game because they made her look fucking manly. But
no. But I'm saying narratively in the first game when it came out.
I would agree.
I never saw an article about why are the men so weak.
They just said that it was a great game.
I did not hear it. Like I said, when I played it the first time, the first game, I had not paid attention to any of reviews or anything. I started playing it because I thought robot dinosaurs, and without anybody saying anything to me. So like nobody said anything in my live stream. I'm playing it. I'm going, wait a minute. What is it with all the male characters? I was blown away that nobody said anything because to me it was so blatantly obvious. Every one of the men in that game that I interacted with, or nearly every single one of them, was a total soy boy. And I'm like, my God, this is awful.
I will say this: the obviously the character, I can't think of her name, Aloy. She obviously she's warrior girl, which I don't have a problem with. The first game,
well, didn't they change her design too? And that was one of the issues. They
aged her up, right?
That was the big issue. Yeah,
that was the second game. They made her jaw more masculine.
Well, she looked a little chunkier too, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, but
I don't have any right to say that, to be quite honest.
Well, it is when you do it on. They made Aloy fatter, Mr. Mix.
At least he said it.
I think they're
the joy of PC mods, though, because I think the game's now on PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they fixed it for you.
No, the first one, not the second. I don't think the second is.
Okay, let's go ahead.
I was going to say, I think
we'll let Mags finish, and then we're going to watch this.
I think, and I'm trying to take myself a step back in a lot of this stuff too, because I think we've all. Sorry, Mrs. Tickle Trunks. I try to look at it from as far as objective as much as possible, instead of just immediately calling something woke, because I know that's what they want us to do. They want us to be enraged all the time, and I know. It's like they programmed us to be this way, and it's sad. It is a fact. It's now we hear one line because it's been clipped out way out of context from certain things, and then we immediately go, "Oh, that's woke," and it's like, well, hold on. There's probably other layers and other things to go along with that to be able to build up to this point. So, for me, I have caught myself being like, "Oh, this is woke," and then I'm just like, "Hold on, I need to." Really take a step back here and say, is it really woke, or am I just saying that because I've seen a 15-second clip? So people are going to have their likes and dislikes. I know I don't really care for a lot of things that other people in this fandom likes. So it is what it is. But, for me, it's like, try to look at it from multiple viewpoints and angles and look at different situations, because some people are going to like something and some people are not. And you're going to want to find something in the middle. Personally.
I would agree with that. So let's take a look at this, because this game the last game was very well received as something that Lucasfilm actually did decently. So, and here's the new trailer that dropped just last night. Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna load? What in the fuck? Really?
I hate trailers. I never trust them anymore. That's why one of the reasons why I didn't watch the Game Awards, because it's like, oh my God, more trailers for
have to line it up.
That you think is going to look great. That's the thing. Like, I think it was Destiny 2 that made me realize just how lying trailers are. When you look at it, you go, oh, that looks awesome, and then you actually get it, and it's like,
God, loud.
You can't see it right now, but I'm.
So I don't trust trailers anymore at all, regardless. Everything.
So Rogue, are you slicing off Joker voice like Obi-Wan slicing off Darth Maul, and then he comes back to life?
I think this is a good thing to say. Roman said, Roman of the Empire. I was worried about the House of the Dragon, but it was a fantastic show. I would agree. Of course, Revenge says, for example, I didn't really think Wednesday show was woke, and I still don't know. Absolutely, that's I think it had some nuggets sprinkled in, some issues, but all in all, I did like the show, and I would like to see a season 2. Revenge says, TRA versus JV lightsaber fight. Yeah, the Rogue Attraction. Who do you think would win? Sith versus Jedi. Is that a lightsaber in your pocket? Or are you having to see me? Okay.
Roman, what are you doing there, bud? Also, happy anniversary, Roman. It's his wedding anniversary. So.
Oh, happy anniversary, buddy. And Zach says, happy to see you, Roman. That's nice. So here we go.
The order is gone. I was betrayed by the one I trusted most. I will not be imprisoned again.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
Here we go.
Those Mandalorians?
After all we've done,
Not Mandalorians.
Okay.
the Empire's only.
No, they don't look like Mandalorians.
They're bounty hunters, but they're not Mandalorians.
Okay, because I got confused with the jetpack. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, Samuel says he's got to go. He's losing power. Samuel, real quick, do you want to kind of plug what you got coming up soon?
Sure. So tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, we've got Screaming Into the Void. Kat is a co-host on that. We may have Ryan tomorrow if he can swing it. Because I've got something special for him. And then which is yeah, it's a no, not at all. It's just a panel talk show, not unlike this one. We cover a variety of topics, though, as opposed to just focusing on one thing. I think we did one on black holes at one point, one on the viability of cryogenics. We did one on what to call the cookies that get baked into brownies. I mean, we talked about all kinds of shit.
Brookies?
See, no, my kid calls them that. That's a fish, dude.
So what do you call them then?
I call them brownies with cookies in, but yeah. So it's my kid calls them brookies, and I'm like, no, that's short for brook trout. But and then we do a Thursday show. Last night, Joker Voice stepped up and helped cover for my co-host Lawrence Knight, who wasn't feeling well on Thursday evening.
And I was amazing.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And called Abyssal Musings. Occasionally I do little solo streams, depending on if I have something to say or not. I've been doing gaming streams, just finished God of War Ragnarok. We're working on figuring out what's next after that. And then, yeah, that's about it. You can find me on my channel. It's bears the name Samiel the Infamous. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Good talking to all of you.
Buddy. Thanks for stopping by last minute, and I will talk to you tomorrow night. All right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Have a great night, guys.
See you, buddy.
See you, Sam.
He's a good guy. He does a great show. I enjoy going on that show. It's a lot of fun. We get into a lot of weird conversations sometimes, but it's all good fun.
They go on tangents.
They do go hard. That's for sure. Because I've listened in on occasion.
You should join Mags.
That's what she said. Yes, I know. Right?
Oh no, I was just gonna say Mags and going hard. That's not unusual.
That's a day that ends in Y. So
I will say. I will say this. I am looking forward to this game. The last one was great. And I think they actually have Star Wars down as long as they stick to the last game. Some of the fundamentals of the last game. No, I know, buddy. So yeah, 9:55, Tom. Just let me know. Make your exit because you got the Fall Guys with G&G. We'll probably.
Oh, so he's.
I have not name dropped once today.
I name dropped.
He's got to go hang out with the cooler folks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we're so jealous.
Tom, now that my schedule's a little freer next year, I need to join you in the parks, man, because I haven't had a chance to join you and Jay.
I'm gonna say start out with you. I'm getting Gatorland Pass soon for the annual pass. It's only $50 for the year. That might be a good starting point.
Tom.
Oh, I'd fucking go to Gatorland. Fucking we love alligators, man. It's fucking full of
Tom.
Yeah.
When you come out to the West Coast, you and I need to do a series of shorts of you here in Las Vegas with me as your guide.
I'm afraid what Zort's power will do in Vegas, because in a theme park it's very powerful. I don't know what happens if I'm in Vegas. Like,
oh, Zort plus strip club equals tons of content.
I can't do that content though.
Oh, sure you can.
Revenge. I think I have Star Wars Bounty Hunter on Steam, because I bought the.
It was like $5, right, or like less.
I think I bought the whole entire Star Wars pack. With X-wing and stuff like that, or it was TIE Fighter. I can't remember.
Jedi Survivor was with it. Or the Jedi Outcast. Jedi Outcast was part of it.
Okay, yeah, no, I played Jedi Outcast 2. I love Jedi Outcast 2. That was such a great game. Anyway, let's back to this game. Let's finish the trailer. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Grown stronger.
Thanks, bud. Part of the job, Gustus. The Jedi is a threat. Well, now that we have
battle droids,
I know.
as long as we fight.
Oh.
What, cross guards?
Yeah.
I'm out. No.
Damn it. It looks cool.
Cross guards?
Fucking
Cross guards
awesome.
on a saber? No.
Well, I don't like cross guards on a saber.
Yeah.
I prefer double bladed, but
So I do want to talk a little bit about this, because I do think that's Joris Sabaoth in the tank. I think that's the most logical concept. I also think that it's hilarious. So have you seen the collector's edition?
No.
They're giving the lights. I think it's the same lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge. They have the Cal Kestis lightsaber that doesn't come with a blade. But hey, it's only $200 or $300, so you're actually getting a good deal.
Only, dude.
I mean, they're like $300 in the park anyway.
I paid $300 for my original Master Replicas Darth Maul double bladed lightsaber back in 2005.
I will say the only thing that really gets me worried is Thera, her hair.
Ultra is 110.
You have an Ultra too, right, Tom? You got multiple?
It's somewhere around here.
Is that the one that I accidentally knocked against the barrier?
Yeah, the battery's charging right now.
They're like,
yeah,
don't break my shit. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Well, this one I don't bring to the park because this one was like the most expensive I have.
Okay.
Wait, hold.
That's the one we went to MegaCon.
Up again, Tom.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one, right?
Cool.
Is that a Cal saber, or who is that?
No, this is
the one I abused.
The Grand something. It's Grand Inquisitor. I think the name.
No, that's
it's not Cal.
No, I think that's what it's called.
Because the Grand Inquisitor,
second. I'll look up the
would
name.
it be a double circle blade?
Well,
I know. I'm just going off of the name that I thought I remembered.
Well, they're wrong.
I just call it the gaudy saber because it looks gold.
Yeah, I remember when you bought that at MegaCon, and then I banged it against something. You're like, dude, don't
Yeah.
break my shit.
Well, it was just right away after I bought it.
I know. That's what's worse. I felt like a dick. No, you were actually pretty chill. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? It's like, you're like, dude, don't break my shit. I'm like, oh, my bad. No,
I'm trying to find it in here. One second.
MegaCon. MegaCon.
Oh, it's not. It's not available anymore, so I can't see it on the website. That's not cool.
Well, yeah, you brought it back.
Fancy.
Fucking May, dude.
Yeah, I Jay called it.
I need to get myself a
pimp saber once because the gold.
He called it a pimp saber.
Yeah, because I had it as like gold and like purple. He's like, dude,
Mags, Ultra Sabers.
Ultra Sabers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're actually. I do want to get the ghost one, which is like Ezra from Rebels.
That's a badass.
It's like 260. It doesn't look that bad.
So this little guy, this guy here, 110.
The Neopixel or
Nope, just
okay.
a standard. This is all standard stuff.
I didn't do standard.
No, I know.
Sorry. I don't have the
I just figured if I was gonna do it, I would do
I
it
need the
big.
soundboard. I need the Neopix.
No, I'm the one who needs a soundboard because I need to hook it up. That's
because,
You
but
just want the sound effects.
But that same
I just want the applause because it's it's cute.
That saber goes great with my cosplay of.
Oh, Nihilus.
Yep.
Nice.
Knights of the Old Republic too. The Sith Lords.
Now is Rogue, is there going to be, do you have any idea of any kind of clue in on other than
Grandmaster? Sorry, Grandmaster was the name of it. I found it. Sorry.
Do you have any clue in or anything if this is going to tie in other parts of Disney Star Wars at all? Or...
All right. So the interesting thing is if you look at Mandalorian and you look at this, we're getting a lot of cloning.
Yeah, because
We're
I
getting
saw.
a lot of.
Did you notice the dark trooper arm? I thought I saw a dark trooper.
Time frame would be
I don't-
correct, but they also took that. So they had the K2SO units in
Okay.
the first game,
Okay.
and there'll be new enemies for sure. The interesting thing is the lack of Guerrera and any previous characters. So in this right now, we are
Yeah.
seeing no canonical characters outside of the game's canon.
I did see
Where-
that new sidekick guy that was in the trailer, but what about the
and
what about
I'm
the previous?
wondering-
What about
I'm
the
looking
Night
up the-
Sister and such?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if the voice actor, because the character design could be similar to Ezra.
Yeah,
Well,
but why would he? But he wouldn't be. Would he be in part of this universe at this point? Because I don't think so. He was near
theoretically
all.
5 years after Fallen Order, and Rebels takes place pretty much after Revenge of the Sith.
Rebels was 4 to 5 years before A New Hope.
Rebels takes place at the exact time Andor does.
Yeah, that's kind
Okay.
of it's like 4 to 5 years before A New Hope.
One thing you guys are slightly overlooking: BD1 is in the Mandalorian season 2.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not that specific droid, but
Right.
a BD
That
unit.
model of droid.
They have not
That series.
confirmed nor denied that, and
That
it
series
has
of
the
droid.
same markings as BD1.
Well, that is also the interesting thing is they did age up the game to match it with the age of the actor.
Okay. Yeah, I did notice.
They aged up-
I did notice. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
there's enough memes going on around right now of like,
It would not be hard to make that be BD1 because it looks exactly like BD1 from the game, and it
It-
acts just like the same robot. And
It
as
could
we
be
know
that
in
they-
Star Wars, certain droids have certain personality traits, like R2, C3PO. If you make them act the same, now if it acts different, I'd have been like, oh, it's not the same. It's just the same kind of model. But no, the markings are the same, and the personality is the same.
I don't know.
Has anybody did a close up on that on the
I did, yes.
serial
Well-
number or something of the droid?
Oh
itself?
no, I haven't. You don't. Before Tom
Sorry,
goes,
Kat.
no. Before
No,
Tom goes,
I'll just add in. I'll add in a few things quickly. So the way the licensing for everything works, there is no BD1 merch anywhere on Disney property.
Huh.
There's no BD1 merch made at all from Disney.
I'm
All it's
surprised because
been
that droid's kind of cute.
unless
EA owns it, I think.
Unless you
That's
get
what I'm
the
gonna
Cal,
say.
unless you get the Cal Kestis action figure, which I have the white version instead of the
And
black.
there's
I have
also the
white.
Lego. There's the Lego set that was
Hold
the
on,
recent
I'll
release.
pull it up real quick.
So then if it's because of his EA property, does that mean that some of it is not canonical?
It's canon. The
Is it
story
kind of like
is
a Sony
canon.
situation?
Yeah, I've heard the story's canon. But my guess is if I were EA, if I didn't want to have to worry or deal with having to deal with Disney, I mean, because then you'd have to go back and forth with Disney. If they keep as many
Nice.
characters separate
Nice.
in their video game from the story, then they could do. They're more loose to what they can do. I mean, if you just start drawing in characters from Disney into the EA video game, then you have to keep communicating back and
Well,
forth, and you know how Disney is.
I will say this: they did bring Cameron Monaghan, the actor who plays Cal. They brought him out to Disney for the drop of the lightsaber, so he was there for the drop of the Galaxy's Edge Cal Kestis blade. He was also there recently with announcing the new game. So there is definitely synergy between Disney and EA and all that right now for this. The main thing is, I would be curious after Mando season 3 because Cameron's not doing much else acting wise right now. I haven't seen him in too much. And
The only show that matters.
That looks great. Oh,
This is officially licensed from Disney.
okay.
Well,
So
I mean, merch
it's just the toys then.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it makes more sense if it were the merch, but the lore, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like if I were EA, the last thing I would want to do is deal with having to mesh Disney lore with video game lore. The more they keep their lore separate, even if it's canon.
No, Disney said
I'm sorry, but I do have to bounce.
Yeah,
It's-
you
I
got to
3 minutes.
bounce, Tom. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
The tree touched me.
Bye.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
He's gotta jump in real quick. But yeah, no, Disney did confirm that Jedi Fallen Order is canonical. Cal
Okay.
Kestis is canonical. BD1 is canonical.
So
All
does
the
that mean
characters
does that mean the story, or
The
does that mean
story-
all the components that
Everything.
are involved in this? Okay,
everything
so-
involved in the game, everything involved in the second game, BD1 is canonical. So I would not be surprised if making a reference in the Mandalorian season 2. I figured they were doing the member berries and bringing in
No,
BD.
BD1 was not in Mando season 2. He was in Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Book of Boba Fett. It was like Mandalorian 2.5. That's what it was.
I don't think that
That's
that
what-
BD1 was the BD1 that was in the Fallen Order game though, because that was definitely he wasn't acting like BD. I mean, because I've seen some of the gameplay and I'm like that
acts
didn't
just like
seem to translate to me.
I
It seemed
haven't
like it
se-
was just a similar droid. It's kind of
Right.
like seeing another R2 unit.
I would very much disagree. It acts just like BD1.
I have been,
But
I've
I
been
mean,
saying-
that's just my opinion. It has not been confirmed. So
Okay.
don't-
No, I mean, hey, look, with the way that Disney likes to drop member berries on us for everything,
Right.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I figure they're like, oh look,
So-
it's like,
So this I said not too long ago. If there's any silver lining to Iger coming back, if there's any silver lining, I know, right?
There is.
oh my god,
The fact
You
that-
make
Right?
Solo lost money, by the way.
Yes, it
a
did.
lot of money.
The only Star Wars film lost $75 million. So the only silver lining to Iger being back is he and Kathleen were friendly. They are not friends.
Iger and KK.
Yep.
Okay.
Iger took the films away from her and inserted Favreau into Star Wars. So, and I have said this for months now. The only show that matters, which will give us a true telling of where Star Wars is going to go, Ahsoka. That is the show, the only show that matters. Because
And they said the Skeleton Crew is also connected to the Ahsoka show too. I think I read somewhere.
I've heard that because Dave in Rebels put something into play. Now, publicly, he's saying that, oh, the world between worlds, it's not, that was just the one-off thing. Sorry, Dave, it's in play.
Yeah, he put it in there. It's there.
And
So-
the world between worlds is the one thing that can put the sequels. You could either completely erase them or send them off into the what if universe.
Go ahead, Kat.
I don't know. Personally, at this point, you know what? At this point, if they were like, you know what, we goofed with the sequels, I don't even need a lore reason to explain why the sequels are no longer canon. If they just be like, yeah, we goofed, that was stupid of us, they're no longer canon, I'd be like, that's good. Okay.
Kathleen will never admit she made a mistake.
No, she's a woman. She doesn't want to admit to any fault.
Right.
I'm just saying that as a woman.
But I admit to faults when I do stuff wrong.
Kat, you there are exceptions to us women in the fandom where we try to admit our faults, but there's general consensus of most women out there, they don't want to admit their faults, especially women in power. They just don't. Right. And it looks bad, it looks terrible, and what have you.
Just want to say bye to Roman of the Empire. Guys, got to run. Drop
Bye,
by
Roman.
Wakazashi's tea house at 9 p.m. Standard Time. We're talking the Guardians, the Galaxy Holiday Special. Very fun stream, guys. I sub. You're cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. It was awesome
Roman.
to have you.
Thank you, Roman, for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Sub to all of us.
Yes,
everybody's. I know Roman. I think one of the links I shared out, he was probably clicking on them. So
okay, good. Okay, good.
And I have.
But yeah, and
go ahead. Yeah.
And then Kat, this will also, as Max said, you know, you are someone who lives in the real. You are
grounded.
Someone who lives.
Yeah.
You're well rounded, and you live in the real world. These folks live in this little insular place called Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make mistakes. Mm-mm. They are on the right side of history. They are on the right side of history. It is
they lose money.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Even if you literally hold out a bill and like you lost.
The thing is they will give if they're gonna kick out, especially a woman, especially if she's made mistakes, they are going to give her awards, accolades, all this other praise, and then she's out the door. I mean, it's basically it's like if a teacher does wrong in the school system, it's like they do administrative leave forever. Right. Yeah, and then they shift them around in the school system. Right. I would know. I actually have family members who work in the school system and have been superintendents, and I'm not going to say where. So I'm just saying, it just happens.
They're women. They get away with.
Women in power, they will get away with anything. It doesn't matter, and they will never be seen at fault. They just can't because of their gender. That's just it.
I'm definitely not getting any of these advantages. What the hell?
Well, Kat, you and me, we're not getting advantages, but women in these certain industries who have power do.
No, the thing is, it's just no. If I make something wrong, I'll admit I did something wrong. Because
Renera. Sorry.
It's something. It's something. I know, Kat. I understand.
All I can say is I'm really distracted by the fact that somebody's snoring.
Oh, your kitty.
Dear God, she snores like a little
human
engine. She sounds like a human.
Rhaenyra!
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want a kitten. I have an old 12-year-old tubby tab who's taking a nap.
Well, Piper is an adult still. He's not quite a senior. He's close.
Mm.
So that's why I thought it was a good idea to get her. But anyway, she's like literally like pawing like at my side of my leg and my chair. And I'm like, what? And I pet her, and then I would kind of like, let her go, and then I pet her again. And finally, the third time I kind of pushed her away, and she did it. I'm like, all right, what do you want to say? Hi? Like, what the hell? But go ahead to continue the conversation. Sorry, I'm updating the description for the guests that showed up, because obviously it was kind of a last minute thing, but I want to make sure everybody gets credit because we love you guys. You guys are the best.
I did take a look at that ghost lightsaber from Ultra Sabers. Oh my goodness, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really, really good.
And they're good, solid stuff too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that does look good. Interesting.
Those are cool. Does it have a weight to it, or is it like?
It's got some weight to it, definitely.
Nice.
Need to do some lightsaber battles or competitions with that.
I'm up for that, except I will never go up against the Mikey.
Mexican Iron Man.
No, he is badass. He is a badass.
Yeah, he said he's got to go, but Roman said he subbed to all of us and that he's got to go.
Yep. So.
See you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by.
Bye, Roman. So with this game, is there going to be implications to the future of Star Wars as far as the Mandoverse and all this other stuff? Like, what's?
I think it's going to hint towards some things, but right now it's standing alone on its own.
Right.
Because I
think it does best if it does that, to be quite honest.
That's what I was thinking too, that it makes more sense.
Because right now within Star Wars canon, we are playing in two timelines here.
Yeah.
There's KK's timeline, which is the Ahsoka dies timeline, and John and Dave's, which is clearly the Ahsoka lives timeline.
Yep.
And this all goes back to Rebels, which is the first Disney Star Wars project.
Yep.
The thing is also, I mean, I think they talk about how, like, they were talking about with Marvel, how you have to watch like a million things to understand what's going on with Marvel. I think they tried to also keep video games at least a little separate because, not everyone's going to be able to play the video games, so they don't want to have to rely too much on, you didn't play the game, so you don't know what's going on. So I can understand why they're trying to keep it at least, if they can call it canon.
Late, but love that you're here, buddy.
Hey.
Hi, Horny Alf.
Hey, Horny Alf.
It's literally adding you to the description with all your contacts. That's craziness.
Perfect timing.
And better late than never, I guess.
Right?
Oh no, we're just glad to have you. You bring a lot of fun to the stream because he is one of the
because he is Alf and he's horny.
He's horny, but he's also he is many because he's part of the Legion of Memers. And they do good shit.
So Horny Alf, I have to ask, is the Mexican Iron Man falling out the window? Is that you guys?
I don't recall, but I did do we did a Mexican Iron Man suit. It was in like Mexican flag colors, and I put a Horny Alf or Alf's face on it, and that drove him crazy.
Okay, for those of you who don't know in the chat, the Mexican Iron Man hates the show Alf. Absolutely
he hates it with a passion.
Oh yes. He hates Alf and he hates Fanta.
We went for like a week straight. We went for like a week straight where people were sending him Alf pictures and gifts like left and right.
Who hates Fanta?
Mikey.
It's orange soda.
Mikey.
We have Fanta in Egypt. We have tangerine Fanta.
That's a little bit much.
It's really good.
Speaking of Horny Alf, I need to pull Twitter back up because
Oh,
you were pissing some people off today, dude.
Yes,
Uh-oh,
you
I
were,
didn't
my
see
friend.
this.
Oh, you in the F&T memes that I was dropping?
Oh yeah, no, I was
Miles Morales is fucking Spider-Man. Oh, really?
I was just going off of Gary's lead.
Yeah, there it is.
See, Miles Morales feels like a cheap copy. I mean, if you're going to make another Spider-Man, at least
Tokenized.
come up with a
Tokenized.
Yeah, no, but at least come up with a more creative story. He's literally the same thing.
So Jackass. So Jackass here. Holly Jolly Mania, whatever. Miles Morales is fucking Spider-Man. And then of course you get this. You said it, not me.
That's perfect. Oh my gosh.
You know what's even funnier is dude, he's like, it wasn't intentional, but I said it anyway. So I'm just gonna act like it was.
That's the part you don't say out loud.
Right?
Yeah, the amount of replies saying he did what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's all right. It's just plastic. YouTube does.
I love it. Look what you started, Horny Alf. Look what you started.
Actually, it was Gary that started it, but
Oh yeah, this is Gary.
Oh yeah, it was Gary.
Oh, Gary.
But there are people also in the chat though too. I don't think this is a little bit later, so we're seeing a lot of new replies. But yeah, there are people like who are like, oh, Miles Morales is a Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And it's like, no, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is a version.
Is Miles Morales?
Yeah,
it's just like when in the storyline Bad Blood, Nightwing dons the costume of the Bat, but he's not Batman. He is still Nightwing. He just is dressed like the Bat.
So Gary had the best way of explaining this on one of his videos. I don't remember which one it is. Someone clipped it, but either way, he went on there and said, "Look,"
and Tom as well.
Yeah, and he was like, "I never said Miles Morales wasn't Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man, but he is not the quintessential Spider-Man.
Right.
You know, Steve Rogers is the quintessential Captain America." So he just put it that way, and he does that. He puts that Miles Morales just to piss people off because he knows it's going to trigger people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quarter Black actually shared it today, so I want to give him credit because obviously, I mean, many of us are here because of the fellowship and stuff like that, and I would be the same. Damn, that was a long time ago. Is it a retweet? Maybe not. Unless I can find it. But anyway, yeah, you were saying, Alf, just.
Yeah, he just Gary was explaining. He's like, look, when you mean quintessentially, say when people think of a character, which one do they think of? Usually the original. That was what you would call the quintessential version of that character. Mm-hmm. So Peter Parker, Steve Rogers, those are the ones you think of when you think of those characters. It's not, Miles Morales is just a offshoot of the original Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay,
but
yeah, it was a while ago. I can't find it, so I'm not gonna.
But he does that tweet because he knows it's gonna, he never says in it that Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. He just says Miles Morales, which is a factual statement.
Yes.
Which is really funny that they get triggered. They get emotionally triggered on a factual statement.
Exactly. Because they want to replace Peter Parker with Miles Morales, which. They know that Peter Parker is the Spider-Man.
Yeah. Literally right at the top.
You wouldn't have Spider-Man without Peter Parker.
No.
Correct. And the Ryan.
Go ahead,
Ryan,
dude. What's up?
I keep having internet issues. It keeps like kicking me out. I'm gonna have to do the reset of the whole thing. So I'm gonna scoot for right now.
Okay.
But hey, check me out on the Monday because as my last video said, celebrities say stupid shit, and on the Monday, J-Law gets her own special on saying stupid shit. And then on Thursday, after the information about Wakanda Forever, Phase Boar's failure is complete. And then you can also check me out here on Friday and on the Monday as well. We're going Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 6, myself, Ryan, and 300 errors.
That would be Lily, and she's very pretty, so stop by.
All right, guys.
See you, buddy.
All right, guys. Toodles. Mwah.
All right. We are going to pull up the Twitter thread here because this is literally the what fucking weirdos. Here we go. Gary, Nerd Rock, we did it all in Yell Flash. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, trending and entertainment. Love all the people who think that they're being clever by saying Miles is Spider-Man and saying they fixed it for you, blah blah. Like it's literally
it's really proving a point at this point. Yeah.
Peter Parker is amazing Spider-Man. Miles Morales is affirmative action Spider-Man. I have not seen that comment. That's new.
I would add either add that or do something like equal rights. Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, the thing is also they didn't even come up with a new story. It's like, okay, so you want to make another Spider-Man, okay? Come up with something different. But I remember I had never heard of Miles Morales because I was a big DC reader, not really a Marvel reader. So I started looking. So I didn't know who Miles Morales was exactly until I played about a half an hour of the video game.
Hail, by the way.
And then I lent it to my brother and I never got it back. So I got about half an hour into the game. And I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's literally a clone of Peter Parker. I mean, at least come up with something creative if you want to make him into I had this whole idea of like they kidnapped a whole bunch of kids and did genetic engineering experiments or something on them. But he's basically, I got by mistake bitten by another spider. What an amazing coincidence.
I didn't have a problem with Miles Morales as a Spider-Man, especially because he was from another universe, which is fine. You know, do the multiverse thing. If he's from another universe, roll with that. But then they merged him with
Miles
the
Morales.
Prime universe. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, no, go ahead, dude. Finish your thought.
No, they merged him with the Prime universe, and it's like, okay, so he's a second-rate version of the main Spider-Man. It's like, why didn't you keep him in his own universe?
Wait, he was bitten by the same spider? That's even stupider. Oh my god, somehow that spider survived long enough to find some other random kid and just whole thing felt like a cheap clone of Peter Parker. And that's why I thought it was stupid. I'm like, you could have at least come up with a better way of creating a new Spider-Man. Instead, it was just literal clone.
All right. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I even mentioned this video. I was like, hey, there's some nuance when he says this Miles Morales is Miles Morales. And there's a video that was clipped that Nerdrotic did. And the guy responded like, I'm not watching any clip from a misogynist. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah, I get that same bullshit too.
I'm like, whatever, dude.
I love it when they go down that, like, it's one thing if you've had like a discussion for several hours and it definitely proves a point of being a misogynist, but when they start attacking you right out of the bat, like with that's when I go, yeah, you're disingenuous because you obviously have never watched any of these videos or seen him. So
no,
I mean I've seen I've been watching a YouTube channel recently. I went down a certain rabbit hole, and there's definitely misogynistic women out there. And a lot of these people need to kind of take a step back before they start name calling. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would 1,000% agree. And it's always the people too who make stupid ass statements like, oh well, you know, if you Republicans are Nazis, or Donald Trump, you know, or so and so is an insurrectionist, and I'm like,
or those who voted for Donald Trump or Nazis
yeah,
or whatever.
and
I'm just
it's like you don't know what that term means.
Yeah.
You have no idea what that means. Then immediately blocked, and then I'm like going, exactly, you proved my point, you fucking loser.
Yeah, people that go straight to insults or name calling, it means they just don't have an argument. If they actually had an argument that they could debate, they would debate it, but they don't.
And that's a thing, Horny Alf, is that they go to straight insults because they don't have a leg to stand on. Their worldview is being literally crumbling around them, and so that's all they have as a defense mechanism. And it's sad because it's emotional, and it's not based in facts. It's based on their quote unquote reality, which is like a fantasy, literally, because we're looking at the world around us and we're going, what's going on with you, dude?
I don't know. The thing is also, I have found that sometimes they don't even have their statement is just so stupid that you can't even argue with them, because you literally just look at their statement and go, "Did you just say what you said?"
It's just like that why meme. Why?
No, because I got into an argument over the Destiny 2 storyline. At one point, someone's like, me finding out that I could suck off the dick of some character in Destiny 2, and I'm like,
what?
I'm really pissed off by the ending of Destiny 2's last season. It was ended with a kissy smoochy times. It's like, this is Destiny 2. Nobody plays Destiny 2 for a goddamn romance story. So I posted it on Twitter, and I'm like, nobody plays Destiny 2 to watch some kissy smoochy time video. And this woman was like, kissy time. I want a dating app out of Destiny 2. I'm like, this is why gamer girls suck, because all you want is your dating sims. And she's like, so she posts a picture of like, you have these vehicles in Destiny called Sparrows driving through the map going, me finding out I could suck off Mithrax's dick, and people are complimenting her, and I'm like, are you insane? You actually posted that on Twitter and think that's something to be proud of? And she's like, yeah, and I dream about Cade 6. I'm like, you're jerking off to a fake video game character and you think that's something to be proud of? I mean, there's no even response. The stupidity of your phrase. I'm at least saying, nobody plays Destiny 2. No, because I mean, at one point I'm like, the only people. No, and the worst part is, right, at one point,
JV's like, what?
At one point, I thought that I was arguing with. So I literally had like 4 people arguing with me, because nobody likes the goddamn ending to Destiny 2 except soy boys and gamer girls who all do /shipping. So at one point, I thought I was arguing with 2 women. And they're like, yeah, so-and-so's not a woman. I'm like, so you're a soy boy? And he's like, yeah, I'm a non-binary femme guy. I'm like, yeah, you're a soy boy. Non-binary femme guy is just a way to make you feel good about your lack of masculinity, bro.
Yeah,
you got no testosterone.
And they're probably male feminists too, which, male feminist ladies stay away.
That means a rapist.
Rapist. The best part is, at one point, some guy comes to me. He's like, you come across as a conservative man trying to pretend to be a woman. I'm like, bro, I'm a woman. I'm not even hiding it. You can look up my YouTube channel. I'm obviously a woman, bro.
It's like, I can see Kat going, yo, bro, I'm a woman. I'm
like, I'm seriously, dude. I'm literally called. Look, I don't put pronouns in my bio because I think that's stupid. I have no problem being called bro. I've been called bro all the time. But when you're like, you come across as a conservative man trying to be a woman, I'm like, I'm literally called the Hijabi Gamer. Only women wear hijab. Figure it out.
I'm gonna start calling you bro.
I don't care. According to some TikTok,
bro Jobby Gamer.
Bro Jobby Gamer. Oh, you got a new nickname. It is not Cat Loves the Rings of Power now. It is the Bro Jobby Gamer.
No, I mean, at one point.
Oh yes. No.
I don't care. I don't care.
Just the tip, just a little bit. Just see how it feels.
Some person was like, some crazy ass TikToker was like, I'm gender fluid. You can call me she, but why don't you sometimes throw in a he when I'm dropping down dick jokes? I'm like, so what you're saying is when I play Destiny 2, first person shooter, you gotta call me he now?
That's your first mistake going to TikTok.
No. This is one of those libs of TikTok videos where libs of TikTok are sharing it, and I'm like, wait, so if I'm doing something that generally you think guys do, you gotta start calling me he? Doesn't that seem a bit stereotypical? But no, they literally make phrases that you look at them and you go, I can't even argue with you, the stupidity of what you just said. And then you have people praising them with like, I think it's cool that you want to jerk off Mithrax. Mithrax is like a four-armed, disgusting, bug-like alien, you know, the fallen from Destiny. And you want to suck off his dick? What the hell's wrong with you, woman?
It's a lot of dick sucking going on in this conversation.
Did you want to watch?
No, the ending is asking you to spend the entire season collecting all these stupid artifacts, right? And you want to know how it ends? So you spend the entire season hunting pirates, right? Collecting artifacts. And you know what? You take all 8 artifacts. This guy named Mithrax turns it into a cup of tea to give to Saint 14 so he can lovingly give it to his comatose boyfriend Osiris. And then they end up and he's like, my beloved. And it's like, nobody plays Destiny to watch Saint 14, some robot kissing his boyfriend. I'm like, no. I've been like, you should have turned into a high goddess and ripped his soul out or something fun like that.
And Kat is the most religious person on the stream. Thus, the Hijabi Gamer.
No,
The
she's
bro
the
jobby.
Hijabi Gamer.
Hijabi Gamer, meme gold.
Do you want to watch that Nerdrotic clip?
Yeah, we'll after. Yeah, we will end on the Nerdrotic explanation. Super Mario can wait for a video that I do. It's not really that important, but what Gary's message actually is important because this is just nonsensical bullshit at this point. So, these people don't understand nuance. They just understand victim and oppression, and that's it. There's no other side to it. I'm either a victim or I'm oppressed, or I'm both. So here we go.
Steve Rogers is Captain America, and Miles Morales is Miles Morales. This is a factual statement. Steve Rogers is indeed Captain America, and Miles Morales is Miles Morales. I put this on Twitter because it brings a lot of morons to the yard who like to project their hate and vitriol on factual statements, and it really just exposes how stupid Twitter can be. This statement does not say that Sam Wilson isn't a Captain America. It doesn't say John Walker isn't a Captain America, or Isaiah Bradley, who was retconned as the first Captain America, isn't a Captain America. It doesn't say that Bucky Barnes isn't a Captain America. It just says Steve Rogers is Captain America. And the same goes with Miles Morales. He is indeed, again, Miles Morales. He's also a Spider-Man. But in the cultural zeitgeist, Steve Rogers is Captain America. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I don't make the rules. Main characters get replaced all the time in the comic books, and it can be fun because we know in the back of our mind that Bruce Wayne is coming back, Clark Kent is coming back, Peter Parker's coming back, and Steve Rogers is coming back, just like he came back in the comics after Sam Wilson was Captain America for a little while. Let's just go to the latest Marvel thing, the Marvel Pfizer comic. Do you see Sam Wilson there? No, you see Steve Rogers, Captain America, pushing a vaccine. What sucks is the Falcon is an established character in Marvel Comics and the MCU, played great by Anthony Mackie. He was the second black character in Marvel Comics and the first not to be called Black Falcon or Black this or Black that, and also the first, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, to have a toy, the Mego Falcon. Let's end it with a panel from Avengers 183. It's not my idea, Sam. The government says that
we actually don't need to. We don't actually need to listen to that little bit apart. But this actually lends credence to one of the things I was going to talk about. And just quite frankly, I'm going to say this real quick. And quite frankly, from discussing film, Marvel Comics announces Doctor Strange, a new ongoing series from writer Jed McKay and artist Pascal Ferry debuting this March. The series will see the return of Stephen Strange as the title's lead, following Clea taking over the mantle in McKay's Strange series just back in, like, I don't know, March or April. You know why? Because he is Doctor Strange.
Yep.
It's the same fucking thing.
And probably because they weren't selling under Clea.
No, because nobody gives a shit. Look, Sam Wilson can fill in for Captain America. Bucky Barnes can fill in for Captain America. They were
Yep.
both undersold comics. Did people buy them? Yes, people bought them. Were they bangers? No. That's why Steve Rogers continues to come back. That is why Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans are in talks to supposedly be coming in the Secret Wars. That is literally what there are talks about. Whether they come in as like alter egos, they're still going to come back. I don't care if Robert Downey Jr. comes back as a psychotic, narcissistic version of Iron Man where he just wants to, be a rich playboy and doesn't give a shit about nobody, or Steve Rogers comes back as basically the Hydra version of himself. If Chris Evans comes back as Captain America or Captain Hydra, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he still comes back.
No, well, what he's saying makes sense because I'm thinking about Batman. And when Bruce Wayne was in Batman after Nightfall, you knew Bruce Wayne, even though his back was broken, he was coming back.
Oh.
You always know. Apparently, I didn't even realize it. My name was covering it. But you knew that Bruce Wayne was coming back.
We need a little more risk, Cap.
I don't know. What? I'm confused. But no, he's right.
Yeah.
It never really occurred to me. It's like, you know what? You're right. Every time there's another character filling in for Bruce Wayne, it's almost like a holdover. You're waiting because Bruce Wayne's going to be back. Regardless of what happens to Bruce Wayne, he's coming back. So I can see, every character. It's almost like instead he should be saying he's the Captain America. Bruce Wayne is the Batman, the one and only. And then there's a Batman, a Captain America.
What do you think there, Mags?
I mean, Kat's right, and Gary is right in that they want to erase the foundations that they created this entire comic industry on, especially these namesakes like Peter Parker, like Steve Rogers, like Doctor Strange, all of these characters that we, grew up with in some way, some form or fashion, no matter what kind of medium it was. They know that these newer characters that they're trying to push, because based on the message, as Critical Drinker likes to say it, it's not selling. It's never sold. It's never sold in the comics. It's not selling right now in Phase 4 and soon to be, Phase 5. It's just not going to happen. And it's just, they have to bring these characters back because they're desperate. They still want to showcase their stupid characters that nobody cares about, but they will bring back these older characters, these well-known names, because they know they're not selling it. They have to just throw out Captain America, Steve Rogers out there because they know they can't sell anything. So they may need to get that selling point. And it's sad because, the reason why these characters are so, they're so connected to us internally is because we've gone through their heroic, the hero's journey arc in terms of who they are, where they've been, what they're doing now. And they want to erase that. And it's not going to work because we all grew up with this. It's like you go from a small child watching like cartoons or reading the comics or what have you. You grow up with these characters. And then when they try to replace them, it's just not going to work. And then when they realize, oh, there's no money in these characters, but we need to get the money. So we're going to, let's throw out, Steve Rogers and just put him out there because we need the money. It's just like they're using them as money grabbers too, because it's just, you can't build that. You can't build a future with that. It's ridiculous. And they know that, and they're still going to push their agenda. And hi, John.
Hail to Das Wolfen. I like the name.
Mm-hmm.
JV says Samuel Wilson as Cap did so well in the comments that they brought back Steve Rogers from the dead. That's true.
Yep.
Alf, what you got, man?
Well, I think I said all I need to say. I mean, they're I don't know if you saw, I think it was last FNT, they brought up that paper article that was brought directly to, they were so afraid to email it that they printed it and gave it to Nerdrotic.
Yep.
And it was, they're wanting to They have an
Oh,
agenda. They want
is
to
that the
race
Chris Taylor
change. They
one?
want to they want to race change. They want to LGBTQ a bunch of existing characters. That is their agenda. We've been calling it out for years. They said it wasn't a thing, and now we got proof. And it's just that's what they want. They bought existing properties and they want to change them because they know if they created their own property, it would not work.
And and to bounce off of that, Horny Alf, it's just like what Tolkien said. Evil does not create; it just it takes control and tries to change it to be what it is.
Exactly. And the problem is when they did that, they're driving off the built-in audience that was there and they're going to find other things.
I mean, it literally acts like a cancer. It takes over something. And if it does not literally bring you in as part of the organism, its job is to destroy you.
Yep.
And
it's just like Smeagol in the Ring. I mean, he took on the Ring corrupted him.
Mm-hmm. See you, JV. Thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry you're having internet issues, and obviously I'm going to see you probably. I'm going to see you on Monday night for Game of Thrones. Das Wolfen says their agenda is. That's exactly.
No, well, and on top of that, they threaten you. I mean, if you don't like it, it's like it's fascinating and frightening how much people are silenced. Where it's like, because listening to the Twitter file stuff, where it's like, if you don't submit, then this group of people are. I mean, my God, they act like we're basically held hostage by this group at this point. It's like if you don't agree. I mean, the fact that the one that just keeps coming back to me is the mod for the Spider-Man game, where they literally just changed the pride flag to the American flag, and someone got banned from a mod community because all he did was he didn't even create it. It was the Middle Eastern version of the game. So it's like we're being held hostage. Oh, you don't like it? Then you're a horrible person. You're an istinophobe. It's like, no, it just sucks. Though what's interesting is I do follow someone on Twitter who actually liked Strange World.
Oh, is it somebody that we know, Kat?
No, it's not someone you know. It's a voice actor I follow, and I'm like, are you real? And
remind me not to take any kids around her or him, whoever that is.
And they're like, it's a great movie. It's the best movie made by Disney. I highly recommend it if you have queer family. I'm like, okay, you know that movie's gonna be losing like $200 million, right? Yeah, I don't know.
What say you, Horny Alf?
I don't know anything about Strange New World or whatever it's called. I liked a bunch of the Pixar movies from about 10 years ago, because my kids were about that age where they were watching them. So I watched them. Like I liked Inside Out. I liked Baymax, Big Hero 6. They were entertaining. They were fun. And Big Hero 6 is from Marvel Comics, I believe. But
yep.
I enjoyed those.
Years ago. Now nothing's.
It's not the same Pixar.
No, it's
not.
It's literally the majority of all the people that made Pixar awesome, all gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Disney did that. Yay!
Good job, Disney.
Go Disney.
And they doubled down by bringing back what's his name?
Bob Iger.
Bob Iger. He's the one that all of this was started under.
That's what we've all been saying. It's so funny because I will say this because I'm pretty sure we all kind of are on the same page with a lot of these thoughts on politics and everything else. But I mean, I've had to call out some conservative people too who were like, "Yay, Chapek is gone, bye, Biker's back," and I'm like,
"Yep,
where have y'all been the last like 4 to 5 freaking years? Like, what the frick is wrong with you? Bob Iger's not gonna save anything. He's the one that started this shit."
I was watching Midnight's Edge the day after that happened.
Yep.
And they had Cameron Pasha on there and a bunch of people that have actually been in the industry, and they theorized that what Chapek was doing is he realized they were losing money, and he tried to find areas to purge, and he dipped into some of the SJW job titles and positions. And the problem is 25% of the company's owned by BlackRock and all those companies that are big into ESG, and then you got Iger, who's big into ESG. And they didn't like that. They raised the alarms, and that's why in the middle of the night, Chapek was removed, and they brought Iger back.
Well, Bob Chapek literally bent the knee when he started calling out the nonsense, and then of course he did that hostage video.
Oh yes,
If
the struggle
y'all-
session. Yeah.
yeah, if you remember that, he did that like fucking hostage video, and he's just sitting there, he's like, and it's just like, what are you, a robot, dude? Like, the hell's wrong with you?
He looked like melted butter on that stream.
Yeah, Bob Iger sucks Darth Schwab's not. Yeah, he does.
He does.
Because Iger is a part of that fucking group. He's a part of that fucking group. The fucking Bill Gates and shit like that. Guess what? What's his name? Steve Jobs was one of the reasons that Pixar was successful.
Yep.
The memes of destruction. This first time I think I'm seeing you here. Welcome, buddy. Hey guys, what's going on? We are talking. We're at the end of the stream, so you can catch the replay. But we are talking about at the end here. We're talking about Bob Iger and Disney taking a big old giant shit, and the fact that it's all crap.
I'm just wondering when eventually the amount of money they lose is finally going to wake them up. I mean, come on, the stock for Disney is so ridiculously low, and it is.
That's because some of the investors are probably like the Black Rocks and everything else. And
Oh, absolutely.
Don't they
They're-
want to make money eventually? I mean, there's got to be a point where they're like, we're losing way too much money.
these people are so we think that because that's normal. That's reality. That's we are Kat, Ryan, Horny Alf, we are all, everybody in the chat, we are all grounded in reality. But these people, they make so much damn money that they don't give a flying fuck about us as the audience, as normal people in the world. And they care more about pushing agenda and making us be fucking miserable. That's what they want us to be.
But what is the agenda at the end of the day? I don't understand. Are they trying to turn the entire world LGBT?
They're trying to program us. They're trying to program
make it
us.
called LGBTQ? I mean,
They're
I
trying
hate
to.
it.
Yes.
That's exactly what they're doing.
They want to be. They want us to be homogenous, where we don't have an identity at all. I mean, do you remember the incredible? This always sticks out in my head for every little thing, and I think Pixar was seeing this. The original Pixar people, they were seeing this for what it was even back then. So people who say it all started in 2016, no, that's dead wrong. It's been going on for decades. It's just now showing its ugly head. And I'm not saying that to be funny about it. It's just. Back when The Incredibles came out, that line from Syndrome, when everybody is special, nobody is.
Yeah.
That is the line that always sticks
Ding, ding,
out
ding.
every single time I hear about this stuff. It's been going on for far longer. And I feel like that line was a call out. And it continues to be poignant today because he's a villain. He's saying this. These are villains that are in power who were basically trying to homogenize us, who are trying to demoralize us. They're trying to break up the family. It's I don't want to get into politics or anything, but it's a very Marxist viewpoint where they're trying to break down society, and they're trying to get it through education, entertainment, and anything else that we can escape to. So that's the problem.
Let me read some of these comments, but no, Mags, you're 100% right, and no, everything. Pop culture is literally downstream of politics. And so that is one reason that, yes, everything ties to politics. But Samuel says it's a war of attrition, Cat. They think they can wait us out. Mr. Tickle Trunk says they want us to be a part of the ideology. That's its purpose. Everything must become. It's because of.
I don't want to be part of the Borg. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not a Borg.
The memes of destruction. To be fair, I think a lot of people are just BSing, so folks look the other way at all the crap that happens in big organizations.
And the thing is, most of us who are working folk who either I don't have a family of my own, but for one, I work all kinds of hours, and I don't you get tired. You don't have time to fight this stuff off the side. They know this. They will take advantage of that. A lot of people are working their asses off. Both parents are working because of the system that's been created to create that system to begin with, which is politics. They made that happen, by the way. They wanted to separate the man and the wife, to be outside of the home, to be away from their children, by the way. And then you have the children who are educated by the government. And then you have the children who are sitting at home with their iPads and watching Disney Plus. We don't have time. We have so much going on in our lives. I wouldn't say we're the warriors, but we're trying to fight back because we're trying to preserve normalcy. They don't want that. They're trying to reset it to be their normal. They talk about their normal, their truth, their all this other crap. That's what they want.
And then normal people wonder why eggs are $5 a carton at the grocery store.
Yes, thank you. It's all interconnected. It's all interconnected.
I'm blown away why it's like everyone has to be queer. It's like at this point, it's like I don't know. It just
when only 5% of the population is.
I'm
no.
not
Well,
queer.
at this point,
I'm
because
just-
I'm
not
the way that the
bi-
entertainment industry makes it it makes it seem like it's over 50%, which is not true.
Yeah, and they're trying to convince people to be. I don't know. I don't. This whole
It
non-binary.
might be true in LA and New York City, but it's not true in everywhere else.
No, what I mean is no. They're. I mean, for example, I don't think non-binary is queer. I think that's just a way
No.
to get into the queer club.
It's a bullshit term. Well, Mag's getting down. Hold on, real quick.
I'm down.
No, I'm
I
blown away by the fact that they are losing so much money and they still don't seem to get it. And I'm with you, Mags. I come home from work, you know, and I feel bad for the normal people who do jobs, for example, at Disney, the average cast person who isn't a part of this, who just wants to go to work and they're watching Disney fall apart and they're feeling like they could lose their job, not because they did anything wrong, but because the upper management are a bunch of morons who don't understand that, yeah, Strange Worlds lost a lot of money and you obviously should have known that.
Not as much as Black Panther.
And Black Panther's losing money. And now who makes a movie and goes, yeah, we need to make a minimum of $2 billion to break even. How stupid do you have to be like, yeah, we're going to make $2 billion. Do you really think you're going to make $2 billion? No matter how good the movie is.
It's amazing because, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to continue. I know that you probably, Ryan, you're like, I don't want this to be 3 hours, but
No,
there's-
I don't give a shit. I got to be honest, I don't care.
it's just I remember in middle school and high school, I had to read, and of course, I didn't know it was considered a dystopian novels back in the day, but I just read them because it was assigned to me for school. And one of them that I loved a lot, and I need to get myself, is called The Giver, and that's based on a dystopian society where I don't want to go into too much detail, but there was a movie made on it, and I don't think it really did any good. I didn't see it because I read the book, and I'm very, if I've already read the book, I get really weird about watching a movie about it. But it's amazing because when I need to read it again, but I feel like people have not read dystopian novels. It's like they just yes.
You got an invite. Just saying.
I know. I keep getting a continuous invite. It's just I'm not available some days. I will get there. Samiel.
Woman, I'm on tomorrow night. Let's go.
I gotta do some traditional cookie bake for my family. We do Christmas cookies every year.
Ooh, cookies.
Yep. So but anyway, it's just I highly recommend the book. I don't want to go into too much detail about it. It's a really great book. I'm probably going to want to do I've done rereads of some school books that I have on my shelf. That's one of those books that I just didn't have because I think we borrowed it or something like that because my family didn't have a lot of money back then. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, have these people ever read any of these books, these dystopian novels where really a supposed perfect society really wasn't that perfect to begin with? It's just, it goes against any nature to its core. And it's disgusting.
Here is the better way to look at it. When it comes to the agenda, BlackRock controls the investments of $10 trillion. $10 trillion. Who in the blue hell is going to compete with that?
And
definitely not me.
They're just one of the companies pushing this ESG stuff.
Yes.
Yep.
They're the biggest. But the GDP.
I wonder who backs them, by the way.
The GDP per year for the United States is $20 trillion. Half of the GDP for the United States of America.
You know those dystopian movies we used to watch where it showed like companies ran everything in the future? We're heading that way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what is it, WALL-E? Look what happened with Wally.
Mhm.
I mean,
I will not be fat in a fucking recliner. I won't do it.
Or I mean, Warframe is clearly meant to be a satire on this world where there's a merchant cult that worships profit.
Just for the record, I will be fat in a goddamn office chair on YouTube.
I'm not gonna be fat. I'm not gonna be fat.
There was
No.
I think I maybe I'll find it or something like that and share it. But I did see something on Twitter where
Hey, buddy, welcome back.
I think it was Volkswagen that created a chair that can go around the office, an office chair that goes around the office or whatever. And somebody, I think it was the common idiot that responded to me or from my share with it, and he said, "We already got a double wide office chair, and it's for real. It literally is a double wide office chair."
Oh God!
Like everybody, I'm like, what are we living in this nightmare? I just want a meteor.
Look at getting on a fucking plane. You're like, veterans, people in uniform, kids with, parents with kids, anybody who needs extra time on the runway, and then all of a sudden, don't. And you're like, I'm like, what do you need extra time on the runway? What are you talking about? Boom, 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 boom. It's like, put the sandwiches down, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. I'm 6'4", okay? And I weigh about 270 pounds. Yes, I'm probably about a good 25 pounds overweight, but I don't take up 2 fucking seats.
You are literally tall. You're a giant.
Oh no, I'm really tall. Yeah. Jay, Drunk 3PO Jay seems to think that I'm a little bit taller than him. I don't know. That's to be determined. But I'm tall like Jay is. So with that reference, he was on YouTube before me, so he is the standard.
So News and Destruction did say something about how that's not how you create allies. I mean, honestly, the way they're forcing this down our throats, it makes me hate people. It's like, I mean, can you imagine if every time I came on a live stream and every time I made a video, every time I did a thing, I'm like, I'm a Muslim woman, accept me. I'm a Muslim. And people would hate Islam after a while. And they'd hate me for it. And it's like every time I feel like we're being shoved this agenda, I'm like, I have to remember that there are individual people who are part of this group who don't agree because at one point I was indifferent. Now, if I hear certain representation is in a media, I'm like, oh, great. Now it's those agenda-driven craps.
And the thing is, like, I have my certain beliefs, but I don't go out of my way to like. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I say about myself. I'm like, I mean, that is part of who I am, but at the same time, I'm not going to go push it in your face about it. It's more like, people use that to try to create themselves as a victim in this, and so they use that as a defense, as like they build a wall to be able to say you can't criticize me at all. Period. I'm like, okay.
I don't care.
Assholes take many shapes and forms. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter who or what you are.
And I mean, in my case, I can't hide it, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to be treated differently. I don't give a damn. You want to insult me, go right ahead. I don't care. That's why. It's just I can't hide it simply because
And that's fine. It's not, there's nothing wrong with that.
The hell was that motion? Yeah, the sound effect the sound
that
effect
helps.
that made it a lot better.
Yeah, now you need to, somebody clip that sound effect and put it on the dildo meme. Of,
No. Somebody clipped that video of Kat doing that, and of course we're gonna have evidence that Kat likes to cradle the balls.
I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. She is a good Muslim woman. Somebody get that wife up. just saying, she's a good person. So we
appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I mean, just
On
say
that
this:
note.
I take one seat on a goddamn plane. All right, because you know what? When I fly to Egypt, you really think I want to be someone who doesn't have enough space in a seat? You want to know what keeps my weight down? It's the reminder that every year, though I haven't gone for 3 years, I hopefully am going this summer, I go to Egypt and I gotta be able to sit in a chair.
You know, international flights have larger seats. Than
Yeah, they do.
domestic.
I was blown away. People are like, I think a couple years back, I actually did take a domestic flight. I'm like, damn, these
I
are
don't.
small.
I don't know. I've been on rotator flights for the military over the Middle East, and they seemed extra
Very-
small.
Very, very different, dude. You and I, different conversation.
No. The best part is, you wanna know the best part is if you go on Air Emirates, which I've flown once on Air Emirates, which was interesting. Air Emirates was actually cheaper than Egypt Air. So like we were going to go to, it's a long story, but we originally were going to go by Air Emirates, and then we ended up. My dad was going to switch to Egypt Air, and he's like, he found Egypt Air was more expensive. They give you menus. Hey, wait. That's actually, I should be insulted by that. Come on. Who wants to? Guy Ladriel? No one's gonna let her cradle their ball.
My most epic meme was my Guy Ladriel meme that Gary actually used as a thumbnail for one of his videos.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's the one with Morphin Clark's head on top of the Mountain's body.
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
I don't think we had been. That was a while back, right?
that was before I got in contact with you guys. I think Commander Phil got me in contact with you.
Yeah. I think I remember that though.
That one got some legs.
It was a damn good one.
I had Carrie Smith. She posted it, and I was like, "Hey, that's my meme." And then she followed me.
Oh, look
Awesome
at you!
I need my main.
Hey, but memes go far. They go places.
They do.
Galadriel's so unlikable by guys that Celeborn. You know what? I bet you he isn't dead. I bet you Celeborn fled, and she uses the excuse that he's dead, but she doesn't want to admit that Celeborn left me.
They joked about that on FNT. Like he got so sick of her shit, he just left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably,
we wish.
Yeah, he probably got yelled at so many times of like, why don't?
Ugh, that fucking show.
I didn't finish it. I got to episode 6 and I bailed. I was like, I can't take this.
I left after episode 4, and what? I just couldn't go beyond that. So I was watching mostly like reaction videos or like people watching it, and I'm just like the amount of like, it's just terrible. It's just
watch
the videos of people tearing it apart. The videos of people tearing it apart was more.
Oh yeah, Night's Watch is great.
It's not even terrible. It's
dumb.
It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Like nothing happens.
And I wouldn't say I'm a Tolkien expert, but I've read the trilogy. I've read The Hobbit. I've read even some of the Silmarillion, and they didn't stick to the timeline or any of the lore at all.
Well, apparently somebody got a picture of like the age that they bought or whatever, and it's literally like, here's a big size book with like that many pages.
It's an appendices.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
And so they don't have, and it's kind of like, well, you bought that to create something, but you don't have much room to create. So I understand if you need to be, you want to, try to move around it, but you really don't have much. So why do it to begin with?
Do you ever wonder why they didn't use Gandalf's name? Because they didn't have the rights to it.
Yep.
No,
there's a lot of rights issues going on with it.
Yeah. I love the Nazgals, by the way. That was super awesome. Well, I mean,
there were so many inconsistencies.
I loved all the boobs and the legs for like undead fucking warriors. Like, what the fuck?
That's what most SJW women look like anyway. They're undead.
There was so much wrong.
They showed a lot more boob and fucking leg than I would say SJW women do. They were actually somewhat fit. They didn't look like land whales, fucking pussy hats on. Like, hands off my pussy. It's like nobody wants yet.
They weren't fat with blue hair.
No, they weren't. Even the bald-headed one had big old boobs.
Or the types that say government stay out of my womb. It's like, bitch, nobody wants it.
What did they call the one with Femme
They're like,
Shady?
I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
yeah,
Femme Shady. Yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna be celibate now because of Roe v. Wade. It's like, yeah, no, you were celibate beforehand. Now you have just an excuse to explain why
Nobody.
wants
I'm like, sorry, sweetheart. Nobody wants you.
I mean, I gotta be honest. You see some of these fucking rallies and stuff where they're like on hands off my poussoir, and it's like, okay.
You know,
I would rather sleep with Femme Shady and look her in the eyes the whole entire time than fucking ever go anywhere near those fucking nasty ass fucking.
Probably smelled.
I know you say no one wants them, but after being a cop and being around like kind of scuzziest of people, there's someone for everyone out there.
You were a cop too?
Yeah.
And in the military.
Oh gosh, so you've seen it all.
We got stories we can share, dude. On the next edition of oh my god, I can't believe this was real. Why is everybody naked, by the way, when they're on drugs?
What? Wait, what?
That's true.
When they're fucking cracked out to fucking high heaven, why are they always fucking naked?
Well,
it's so hot in here. Oh, and you're like,
the guys are at least shirtless.
They're probably already shirtless.
Sometimes they're pantless too, and there's a lot of swinging.
And you don't want to wrestle a naked guy.
Nope.
Not in the mud either.
Oh my god, that was great. Well, you know what? We're approaching 3 hours, which is nothing wrong with that. But I want to let everybody get a chance to go around the horn, see what's going on. Mags, what you got coming on? Coming on.
Oh.
Ryan.
Sorry. Internally, I was hoping to come on too. What do you got going on? I don't know. You gotta fucking roll with it and spin with it.
I will forgive you because it's been 3 hours into the stream. I don't have much going on. It is the holiday season, so it's a little bit much. And I know I've been trying to work on a video, but it's just not going to happen. I'm just going to have to reorganize for next year and see where I want to take the channel. But you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, same name, Magitek Mags. I'm usually around the chats trying to boost people up. I do, mod in different places. I do go on a Wednesday night stream with on Zax's channel, and we always talk about what's good in entertainment. And we usually have like competitions where it's like the last time we did a what's good in entertainment, a Cruisimus special. So we used Tom Cruise and all of his different roles in his movies, and we chose based on the character in terms of that. So that's always a fun time. We always joke and what have you. I think next Thursday, and I know Roman is gone, but I think this coming Thursday we'll be talking about two Thursdays ago we talked about the Wrath of Khan on his channel. And I think this Thursday we're supposed to be talking about the next one after that. So the search for Spock. So we might. I'm thinking it's going to be this Thursday, but I'm not quite sure. I have to confirm that with him. But other than that, see me around. I know. Thank you, Ryan, for having me as an open invite for this. So this is great.
Of course,
I can get on. But yeah, you can see me around. I do. Mod for the Legion of Memers streams, but I don't think I can make it tomorrow because it is cookie bake, and in my family we've been doing it for 50 years, so it's kind of one of those things where that's family time. So it's a fun time, and it's been passed down from my grandmother, so it's kind of one of those things where my mom and I are trying to keep the tradition alive because my grandmother's in her 90s and not able to do things anymore. So there's that. So I don't know if I'll make it to that stream, Horny, because I know Horny Alf, you're on that stream, aren't you, Legion of Memers? Or
I'm going to be on the first hour tomorrow. No worries. We have a lot of the Legion members that are also mods, so we can handle down if our regular mods can't make it.
Plus, you can meme the shit out of a troll anyway. So. But anyway, so I'm usually around. I probably am forgetting something because I'm not really good at promoting myself. So you'll see me around, and definitely continue to tag me on Twitter so I can boost your content. And the more voices we can amplify to drown out the SGW noise, the better.
Sweet.
Oh, here comes the fucking riffraff.
Of course he comes
now
in.
he does.
Fucking late as
And all
goddamn
the gin joints in all the world, he comes into mine.
yeah. Of course he comes in fucking late. And
you know how I know that you're gay? You like the movie Made in Manhattan?
You know I know you're gay?
How?
I saw you make a spinach dip in a loaf of sourdough bread once.
You know how I know that you're gay? How? You have a rainbow bumper sticker on your car that says, "I love it when balls are in my face."
That's gay?
oh, it's gay, JT, just like you. No, JT is a good friend. I love JT. He's actually the ones that made my logos and stuff. So
he made my logo I have right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was painting.
Mine's the best. Mine's the best.
JT, you're gonna have to create a new logo for Hijabi Gamer. It's gonna be the Bro Jobby Gamer. So you're gonna have to create that. You need to rewind the stream or replay it to be able to...
Pronouns F/U.
He said wrong clip, Ryan. Play the other one. What's the other one? We talking about? Oh, are you talking about I am not gay?
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Look on his face, like, oh my god, I never knew. It's like,
You know that clip started out on Yellow Flash, and it has made it around to so many different streams now.
Yeah, I think I'm probably like in the top 5 or 10. Definitely. Because Yellow Flash, then FNT, Nick Ricada, Tuesday night's main event.
There's even derivatives of it that used Rings of Power version of it that one of the Legion of Memers made.
Yeah. No, definitely. Well, it was celebrated by the Legion of Memers. Like, we're so glad you got that clip, and I was like, I found it on YouTube. You guys asked for it, so JT thought that was for you. Jesus. Kat, what do you have going forward after tonight?
I will probably be live streaming tomorrow. I will not be live streaming Destiny 2. I have decided that I will continue to play by myself like an hour or 2 a week, but I'm no longer going to be torturing myself or the people who attend my live streams with Destiny 2 and my rage at Destiny 2. So I have Callisto Protocol, and somebody told me I have to play Evil West. So I will be playing that or God of War or anything but Destiny 2 on live streams. Maybe some Destiny. No, because honestly, I'm mad. And every time I play Destiny 2 on a live stream, I start getting really angry and really bored and frustrated. And they're not changing anything, and they've gone into this seasonal model that's sort of like Fortnite. And it's like, and the game is also, someone pointed out, the aim assist in Destiny 2 is so egregious. And I didn't realize it until, like, if you play Destiny 2, then you switch to another game, your aim feels off. And I thought maybe that's just me, until people are like, no, the aim assist in Destiny 2 is so egregious that you basically don't even need any skill at all. So it's like, it's being taken over. It's being made for casuals.
Saint Beta starts tomorrow.
What is okay?
I have no
Krampus.
idea.
What does that refer to?
Yeah,
because I know I've seen Krampus around in the chats, and I've seen him on stream before. So I want to know.
Cavalry, man. Crazy
Wow.
thing is, I saw the episode when it initially aired where that clip came from with the I am not gay. Welcome. This is the first time seeing the chat, buddy.
Hi, Cavatino.
There you go. Cavatino. I'm an idiot, so don't listen to me. Listen to the ladies.
Oh,
It's a
what kind
video
of video
game.
What kind of video game is it? Like I said, I'm really into shooters, first person shooters, third person shooters. I will definitely be playing more Warframe. But as I said, I posted on my community tab. I'm like, look, it's not fair to the audience, people who come to my live stream who don't come to watch me getting really, really angry over a video game. I'm like, if I want to do a live stream and have fun playing a video game. And it's not fair to me because I'm not enjoying Destiny 2 anymore. I'm not going to spend my weekends playing Destiny 2 anymore. So,
Kat, you gotta.
Oh, and then I have Screaming Into the Void tomorrow at 6 Eastern Standard Time. I think it's like
Mhm.
4 Mountain Time. And me and Shadow, we did not live stream on Thursday because Shadow is out with friends on Thursday. So next week we should be live streaming again on Thursday on my channel. Shadow.
Shadow left. He had to go to bed because he's fucking 19.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
past bedtime.
Oh, Flaccid
will-
Phoenix! I
Yep.
hear see Mags on her awesome Ring video doorbell cam. Wow.
Well,
Wait,
why
you
don't
have a
you
vi-
buy me one, Flaccid? Since
have
you
a
always
v-
make fun of it so much.
You have a Ring video doorbell?
It's a cheap doorbell. God, Flaccid Freudian slip. It's a cheap camera, so it's really terrible. Like you can see like the blue like edging it, like the blue lighting edging when it's not really blue. So I need to get a new one. It's like the last when I did a check on Amazon for what the price was, it was $40. So yes, it was cheap. So
Oh, okay. I thought you literally had a Ring camera.
no.
So
He's only making fun of it because it's not good quality, and he's
So
he's pressuring me. He's bullying me.
So you don't have an actual Ring doorbell?
No.
Not that
Don't
expensive. Like $60 on eBay.
No.
A
just
ring?
go-
No. He's calling my camera. It looks like a Ring doorbell.
Oh no! My Ring doorbell looks better than that. I'll tell you what.
No. We don't have. Well, at least I don't. We don't have a Ring. We have Simply Safe here. So that's a.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but my Ring doorbell looks
Oh, I
better
know
than your
Simply
camera,
Safe.
apparently.
Mhm. You can take it anywhere you want. Wait, what?
Yeah, I can see.
What are you doing?
I can see the blue in it now.
Yeah, there's blue. Like here it looks normal, but
She has a blue halo around her.
God.
It's so blue. She's so blue.
I'm so blue Christmas.
Oh God. Okay, let's get through these.
You can get a decent camera for like $100.
Mag, I will start a Kickstarter campaign, raise money for you. Now, be nice to Mag's doorbell. God, like, it doesn't even show his face.
Exactly. Hey.
This is the hard-hitting doorbell conversation. I mean, your hard-hitting doorbell.
Hey, you got me curious about this.
You want the backdoor doorbell. That's what you want.
I'm gonna try to find like a video of like a Ring doorbell and put Mags's face on it. They were like going, "Can you see me? See me? Hello?"
Don't you want to do that to some of these Ring doorbells?
And lastly, and certainly not least, he is one of the, I would say probably one of the heads of the Legion of Memers. That'd be Mr. Horny Alf.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I don't have my own YouTube channel. I do try to help out with the Legion of Memer YouTube channel wherever I can. You can find me on Twitter, either triggering ridiculous people or making people laugh. We do have a stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got Adam Krigler and Sir Toxalot as our guests.
Awesome.
I hope I don't miss that.
Everyone wants to jump on because we get the Legions up to like 35 members now. So the ones that want to jump on, I'm going to be on the first hour, and then we're going to swap out at the hour mark. But yeah, if you don't see me on the stream, I'll be in there modding. And hey, Ryan, if you get Sea of Thieves, we got to play with Commander Phil.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Yeah, I play it. I love it.
I need to look into Sea of Thieves. I have not looked into that, but I definitely will do it. Everybody's information is listed down below. Horny Alpha's Twitter, the Legion of Memers YouTube channel, obviously Mags' Twitter, and even her YouTube that I don't think she uses, but it's still there.
You might occasionally catch me do a random chat and chill stream. I just don't plan. I don't schedule them. I just kind of do them.
I forgot to mention one thing. Hey, today is No Green Rocks, the founder of the Legion of Memers. He's on stream right now on Brahma Bull's channel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to drop in and tell him happy birthday, it's his birthday stream.
Awesome, absolutely. We've had a No Green Rocks on the stream before, so he's a great guy. Yeah, you can definitely find the Legion of Memers, all their information. They're all intertwined with many of us who have been memed by them. I am one of them. And we have one more chat. 2 more. Sorry, I want to see Cat swearing to Sea of Thieves. Das Wolfen, from the Führer of the Third Reich. Have a good night. Oh, glad match.
Oh, wait, one thing. I found Synced. I am installing it right now.
Oh, there you
Someone
go.
had mentioned Synced, and I looked it up on Steam, and I'm installing right now. I requested access to the beta.
What can I say? Cat's getting synced up, and without any further delay, we'll see you guys.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. See this? Right there in the mouth! Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania that I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
I'm getting your foot off my shoulder. Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Yes, the next champion. Don't worry, I'm a fan of white. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Guyana. Yeah. Oh, yeah!